Welcome to Malmö in Sweden and to the Tepe Sigeman tournament. We are back for the 31st time, actually. And you are back again, but not playing this time, Erwin.
I think it's for the best.
Yeah, maybe it is. Because last year you were a late replacement.
Yes, and this year the tournament is also extremely strong.
Yeah,
We have, it's safe to say, I think by far the strongest Tepe Sigeman
yes,
tournament ever.
yes,
So I feel very comfortable in this spot here.
Yeah.
I think for this year.
yeah. It will be very interesting to see, especially Magnus Carlsen, of course.
Yeah, Magnus is of course everybody's looking forward to
Yeah.
see him at work here. I think he played his last classical tournament in Norway,
Yeah,
Norway chess. He played one game, I think, in the Norwegian league, but okay, this is his
Yeah.
return to classical chess, so we're very curious. But it seems to me like we have kind of a perfect storm in this tournament because we have many players who are up and coming. Abdusattorov just is on a
Yeah.
tear, just won
Yeah.
Vaikanzee back to 2780, I think he's
Yeah.
number 4 in the world. Jordan van Voorhees is having a fantastic time. I think he's number 15 in the world right
Yeah.
now. We have Arjun. I mean, it's a fantastic lineup.
Yeah.
Fantastic, and not to forget Edokmus, of course, the wonder boy from Turkey,
Okay.
14 years old,
Yeah.
crossed 2700.
Yeah, winning a match against Topalov, I think.
Yeah, with 5-1.
Yes,
Yeah.
quite impressive.
Not with a small score. Yeah.
No,
So yeah, it's just very exciting. I think
Yeah.
it's a very exciting lineup.
and we especially look for Nils Grandelius, of course.
Obviously.
Like the homeboy.
And yeah, for the next week we'll be trying to make sense of the games
Yeah.
a little bit. And where do you want to start?
Maybe we should. I don't think we should start with Carlsen because there is nothing happening, but maybe the Chinese woman against
Let's do that.
Abdusattorov.
So Zuziner, she
Yeah.
plays with Nordibek, and let's just start from the beginning. She started with the move e4, and Nordibek chooses the Karokan.
Yeah.
I think that's generally considered a fighting choice, right?
Yeah.
The Karokan. D45, she chooses the advanced variation, which is also, I think, very combative. Bishop f5, knight to d2. Nothing new here.
No.
E6, knight to b3. Aimed at this c65 break,
Yeah.
all fairly typical. Knight e7 by Nordibek, knight f3. Knight to d. There are many different setups for black here, right? There's too much to even discuss here.
Yeah.
You can play h6, drop the bishop back to h7. You can go h6, g5. I myself played knight c8 here also once in order to play bishop e7, castle, and develop in that way. There are a ton of different ways of playing. He plays knight d7, one of the most natural ways. Bishop e2, h6, castle, a5, a4, and this is the current position after bishop g6.
And it was all played rather quickly.
Very quickly. I think, yeah, both spent a few minutes.
Yeah.
Either recalling the lines or just
Adjusting to
the playing
Yeah.
hall, looking around
Yeah.
how these things go. Not much to say yet, right?
No.
But I do think we can already say that this is going to be a tense struggle.
Yeah.
This is setting up for a good struggle. And Nordibek, of course, with black pieces, but still, given the rating difference, he's of course trying to mix it up. He's trying to play for the win. That's very clear. It will be very interesting to see how Zuziner handles herself in this tournament.
Yeah.
I don't think she ever had a challenge like this.
No, I don't know really what has she played. What's the strongest tournament she has played?
That's a tough one. She just comes from the candidates, of course.
But she played in Prague. Did you play in the Prague?
In the challengers, you mean?
Yeah, in the challenger maybe.
Yeah, but still, this tournament is so much.
Yeah, it's something completely different. Yes,
a completely different level. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how she will handle it. Should we make a quick tour around the boards just to see what else we
want to see Niels?
Niels, of course, because we have many local fans here eagerly awaiting his moves. So he, well, let's go from here. Of course, fairly standard, but here I think a small surprise maybe from Andy Woodward. I think he more or less exclusively plays g3 here.
Yeah, I know
The Catalan.
they actually played in the Grand Swiss.
Grand Swiss.
Yeah, and it was a Catalan, and it was a draw. But Niels was extremely annoyed after the game that they didn't win.
I think I know the game.
Yeah.
He was either winning, close to winning. Yeah, it was
He was more than close.
more than close.
Yes.
Okay. Then
He
I
was
remember
winning.
correctly. Yes.
Yeah, he was not happy.
Okay. Yeah, the thing is, of course, Andy, he's very young,
Yeah.
like a dog moose, so he's rapidly becoming stronger. So it's best to beat them when
Now,
they're young, yeah.
yes.
And it's going to get increasingly harder for Niels to beat
Yeah.
him.
Niels told me that this American, he was rated #1 in bullet chess on
Yeah.
chess.com and also on leashes.
Yes, I had this embarrassing moment when I played Andy Woodward in Wijk aan Zee in the Challengers, and then I went to his Lichess account,
Yeah.
and I saw that his bullet rating was 3600, and then I looked at mine, and it was like 600 points lower,
Yes.
and then I didn't feel
Yeah.
good. That was.
So he's very strong in.
He's incredible
Yeah.
in bullet.
Yeah.
I would not make a single half point against him
No.
in bullet. Fast, tricky,
Yeah.
everything. He's
Yeah.
real expert. So he usually plays the Catalan. Here he played knight c3, which makes sense. You cannot play just one opening
No.
in modern chess. You have
No.
to vary it because this predictability, it just doesn't work. So h6 by Niels. I think 10 years ago we would have been a bit surprised, but nowadays this is just completely normal.
Yeah, standard.
Completely standard and
Yeah.
normal. Now he plays g3.
Okay.
So we do get a bit of a Catalan type of position. Bishop e7, bishop e2, and actually this is very familiar territory in a way to Andy. But yeah, slow build up, I would say.
So the big difference is that knight c3 is played
Yes.
rather early.
Yeah, so
H-
white has played knight c3, black has played h6.
Yeah.
That's basically the difference with the normal Catalan type of positions. And yeah, both will try to claim that their move is more useful.
Yes. Normally you would like to take on c4 when you play knight c3 so early, I think.
Yes, that's why
Yeah.
it's a bit unclear to me.
Yeah.
I'm not a big expert on this h6 move, so I'm happy to leave it
You leave it to them.
to
Okay.
Niels
Yeah.
this one. What else we have?
We have a real Catalan, Jordan from Forest.
Jordan, that is already heating
against
up, I see.
Erwin. Yeah.
So it started also as a Catalan. Bishop e7. So this is a very classical Catalan. This is, I mean, hundreds of high-level games, if not thousands of high-level games. A4, but b6 is rare.
Yeah.
B6 is very rare. I mean, usually they play the move bishop d7 here, and after queen takes c4, they play bishop c6, and you get this small, this slow maneuvering games. B6 though, it's a modern move, which I think has been played by Alexei Sarana on a number of occasions. Serbian player. He moved from Russia to Serbia. He played this a ton of times. I think, again, I'm not a big expert on it, but clearly Jordan knew about it because next few moves came reasonably fast. 95, rook a7, rook d1. Bishop b7, e4. Yeah, of course you don't want to exchange too much. Knight c6, knight takes e6, bishop takes e6, and knight c3. Very interesting position.
Yeah. Very strange rook on a7, I would say.
Very weird, yes. But black is still a pawn up.
Yeah. And he has got his white squared bishop out.
Yes.
Which is the problem in the Catalan.
Yeah, so there is something. For instance, if I make a move like queen a8 here in order to do some b5, is that very stupid?
Can we play d5?
Yeah, that's then the
what you want to do.
Yeah, because we are probably forced to take. You take, and then I have to go to b7. It's a little bit ugly, of course. And now b5 is not
yet.
This looks quite beautiful for white.
Yeah. But I'm still a pawn.
You can play queen e2 and just pick up the pawn, double attack. Yeah, queen a8 looks a bit awkward, to say the least. Yeah, so d5, maybe it's a
Yeah,
threat. Yeah, at
yeah.
least after queen a8, it's a strong move. And something like rook a8, because we
Yeah.
don't like the rook very
We don't
much.
like, you know,
Because now it scares me a bit less. d5. If we take,
Okay.
go bishop b7.
But what about d6? Are we
Oh,
winning? Are we winning a piece with d6?
it's good that you are awake.
Yeah,
And
because I have,
because I'm clearly still.
but I have dropped pieces like this.
Oh, this is very nice. Okay, this is a piece.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, this is just a piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to show that after bishop g2, white doesn't need to recapture but plays d takes e7 in between,
Yeah.
winning a piece. Okay, so it is all not that simple.
No.
I mean, we made two very logical moves
Both,
and they both don't work out.
no.
I think it's also the first moment that Yagis, which I think is how you pronounce it, I'm not entirely sure, but the first time Edogmu starts thinking,
Yeah.
so that, yeah, does indicate that he is well, either recalling his lines or out of book simply.
It looks strange because knight c3 should be the expected move, I think.
Yes. Once again, I'm not really
No.
this move b6 to me is
Yeah.
I'm a bit blank. I don't really know what's up here, but yeah, it seems to me like White did only normal things. Yeah, a very interesting position.
Yeah.
This could get very interesting. And then we have one game left.
And it's Carlsen.
It's Magnus.
Yep.
Let's see. And
So he's playing against Erwin Ergasi.
yes, and we have some issue with our board, I think. Let me just
start it again.
How does that? Yeah, it's somehow
it wants to play.
Yeah, the pawn is on a4 and I'm pretty sure Magnus did not start the game with e4. Now I'm pretty sure e4 was played. e5, knight f3, knight f6,
It's
knight takes e5, the Petrov.
Yes.
d6, knight d3, knight takes e4.
What did it?
I think queen e2 because this is the theoretical line. Queen e7 and knight to f4. He's played this way against Caruana in the World Championship match, and yeah, it's a very one of the critical lines against Petro. And I should say that the Petro, it's completely back. If you look at, not that it was ever gone, but if you look at the candidates tournament now, it was played by Bluebaum, by Isipenko, by Veyi. And yeah, it just has this very solid reputation, and it's very hard to get something going. Here, there's one funny line, if I remember correctly: knight c6, and white plays knight d5, and then black plays knight d4.
Yes.
And you have this very weird situation where everything is hanging, and if white takes on e7, knight takes e2, then knight d5 back. You attack the pawn on c7, then black plays knight d4, and this dance continues.
Yeah.
And I believe this is how that game between Carlsen and Caruana continued, and then something like knight a3 here or something like that. But this has generally been worked out, and that's why I think in this position after knight f4, knight f6 was played, and knight c3 now by Magnus. And Magnus has spent some time already. He has 1 hour 14.
Yeah.
What is the time control? We should also.
It's 40 moves.
Yes.
In 90 minutes.
Yes.
Then we get an extra half an hour, and we of course get 30 seconds from move one, like normal. I would say.
Yes.
Classical.
Yeah. Classical field tempo. Yes.
And Magnus, he's not used to it. It looks like, because he's more used to playing rapid and blitz and so on.
Yeah, he did play in Grenkenau, of course.
Yeah,
that was a classical tempo. I think it was not the game that we are playing here, but it was a classical tempo. So in that sense, he did get some practice. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a different game.
Yeah.
And this could, I think there are two scenarios here in the position that we have. It could either become a typical Magnus grind type of game,
Yes.
queens come off and he starts his usual,
Yeah.
or it could just peter out.
Yeah.
I think there's only two scenarios here. There's not.
It's not an attacking game. What?
Normally, well, at least with the queens lined up
Yeah.
like this, they're
Yeah.
likely to come off.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a big I cannot find the word. Well, Magnus is of course the best endgame player in the world.
Yes.
So with the queens coming off, I'm not immediately thinking that the game will head for a draw.
No.
But generally, these positions they are not that much.
No. A little bit dry, but also what he likes.
Yes.
Magnus.
Yeah, it's a solid, no risk. It's a first round. I think they're both kind of happy with the current position. Okay. I think a lot of things happened in the game of Woodward.
Yeah. I was going to say this
because we have a lot of moves here.
Yeah.
We left it off just at the moment when you were saying that taking on c4 is the thing to do here.
Yeah.
And well, you and Niels are clearly in sync.
Yeah.
Because he did 95, knight c6, and they're suddenly blitzing this out. So it, I would think that they're again in some known territory. This is a known position from the Catalan without knight c3 and h6.
Yeah.
So here I would definitely say this includes this benefits white.
Yeah.
These two moves. I would definitely think that I don't know how much, but I would say compared to deadline, I would prefer to have the knight on c3 than the pawn to h6. And we have one more move, bishop to e3. And this was all played rather fast.
Yeah.
I think that Andy, he spent some time recollecting things and then he he's blitzing out.
Yeah, and Niels, he should know the variation, which I guess he does.
Yes, yes.
And now you're hoping for play on the white squares, I guess, with black.
Yeah, of course, white is missing the bishop on g2. So ideally, you would go bishop b7, somewhere e5. You trade the d pawn for the e pawn, and then you try to make something work against the king on g1. That's the ideal, but usually that doesn't really work out when white just plays f3 somewhere, safeguards the king in that way. That's usually doesn't really result in him, but counterplay it usually gives. Not really mate, but counterplay.
No. But you like white?
I like white, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You do, or
no?
You don't?
No, because I root for Niels. So
you root, yeah. But if you
okay, I have to look at the position. Okay, then I'm not sure actually. So white will pick up the pawn on c4 probably.
Yeah. So let's say we play bishop b7 here, maybe. Yeah. Let's say bishop b7, and white plays queen a4.
Yeah.
I always like to be the one that just grabs the pawn, and then my opponent has to show it. Huh?
Yeah. So how do we do it?
Yeah, I'm not that sure actually. I'm starting to doubt bishop b7 if that's the move.
What if I play knight d5?
Immediately or here?
Here, I think.
Maybe here. Yeah, so let's say I take the pawn just.
And I want to take the bishop, and I hope to get some play. But you will always play e4.
You wanted something like queen g5.
Yeah,
but then e4 you have a check. So after e4 you have queen e3 check, and the pawn will drop, right?
Yes,
I think.
Yeah,
that should be fine. But yeah, maybe white plays rook f4 or something. Some solid. solid move. Okay,
E5.
E5, yeah. Maybe it's not that solid.
No, you get some very bad pawns.
Yeah, E5 forces. Yeah,
Mm.
that is true. Yeah, I don't really like this, of course, to
No.
take on E5. So let's take that one back. Maybe go Queen D3. Just to keep the pawns together.
Yeah, you want to play something like C5 or Rook D8, or
Yes.
you have to be active.
Yes, you need to.
Quick. Yeah. Can I play C5?
D5. Yeah, it's true. Rook comes to D8. There is some play, yeah.
And the bishop looks good right now, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I still like pawns also.
Yeah.
How do we do this? Is this a move? No, queen here. I go Queen D5. Yeah? Oops, this is very, very bad news. Yeah, it's compensation, right? Compensation. Yeah.
And it should be somehow.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
it would be very strange.
Nothing weird has happened yet. So this is. But Niels is taking his time. So he is. It's probably his first big thing, right? That he's been.
Yeah, and he has also not played a tournament for half a year. So he's also.
He told me.
Yeah.
Yes, he told me about that. Yeah.
So he's also a little bit making a small comeback.
He did play a very good World Cup, I think, this year.
Yeah.
Or last year, I should say. But I think he reached the 5th round before Hari Krishna, I think, defeated him.
Yes.
I think he defeated Mamedyarov and some other strong players. His rating is 2662, which is also
quite good for him.
Yeah, exactly. It's towards his peak, I think, which is maybe 680, somewhere around that.
He had over 2690 actually.
Ah, really? Okay, I didn't know
But
that.
then he went back again. It was for a short time.
And he won here 3 times, right?
Yes.
Shared for, or
But he has also played 15 times. This is his 15th.
Yeah, but you know, I played 20 times in the challenges, and like I say, I never won it. So it's there's no guarantee.
I thought it was a statistical guarantee that you would win.
No, no, it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
No, I can guarantee that. Yeah, where should we go? So Magnus will just keep it in reserve for now, because I don't think
Van Forest. There only one move, but we can take a look again.
Yeah, let's see. Just I'm curious what Yagi's. He went bishop A8.
So now the bishop is defended, at least.
Yes. Yeah. So it also there's no more tempo on that bishop, and perhaps he can do something like C6, Rook D7, B5. Is that a nice way to regroup?
How long did it take him to? Not so long.
He just spent 6 minutes.
Yeah,
6 minutes.
But now white is the one thinking.
Yes. Yeah, this is an important moment actually. How do you?
How do you use your center?
Yes. Very difficult always, these types of positions. I mean, of course you can do something like Queen E2 here, I guess.
I want to pick up the pawn.
Yeah, but it's at the same time I feel it's not really the. But okay, we take the pawn back.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
It's not entirely clear to me why this is not slightly better, maybe for white. I mean, let's say hypothetically, if black does nothing,
then white is good.
Then this is of course this type of position is beautiful.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of potential in white's position, but it's unlikely that Yagis is gonna move his king back and forth after Queen E2. There is some tactic, like for instance, let's say, okay, again, the stupid move. After Queen C4, there's this B5 move. which maybe it can be used somehow. The point is, of course, that after AB, black attacks the queen and the rook on A1, and well, if you cannot take, then perhaps the pawn will go to B4 next. E4 might be a bit. There is some idea like that, but I'm not sure if how to use it yet.
We have to do a better move than rook, king h8 at least.
Yes. We have music. We have live music.
Yeah, I guess it's the Labor Day demonstration.
It's a Labor Day program.
I guess.
I'm not sure the people at home can hear it, but we are treated. We are. Yeah, it's a treat.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, and how to.
Okay, we have to try some. Can I try c6, take and b5?
C6 takes. Yeah, takes and b5. So I'll drop back to e2. I think.
No, I don't know if I should move my rook or should I?
I'm just not happy with this.
With this bishop.
Like for example, now rook d7, maybe even e5.
Yeah, and exchange.
And then after knight d5, even I don't know, maybe there are other ways, but even such a thing.
Yes.
Just to bury that bishop on a8 feels. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what. And when queen e2 is not even on the board yet, so it might just not even. But I'm curious to see what he's because he surely thought of this. That is, it's the most obvious move in the position. Also, another idea that maybe I should briefly mention is this move.
Directly.
With the idea to go e5 after. I mean, this is definitely also an idea. I don't know if it's any good. And I also don't know if black is forced to take on d5, but this could result to something. Let's say if you move the knight, then knight takes d5 comes, and it could also be very.
But it's here you sacrifice the knight normally and
play something like c6.
Yeah,
here,
but
yeah,
I don't like the bishop.
I don't know. I don't know this position. Yeah, hard to say.
Yeah,
at least it's something to think about. I guess. Yeah, I think we'll leave this to Jordan to figure it out. But interesting. This is an interesting game. This is promising. It's very promising. As is, I think, the game of Abdusatorov.
Yeah, there are some more moves.
Yes. We left it after bishop g6, bishop d2, knight f5, rook c1, and bishop to b4.
So this is
very provocative.
Yes.
So I guess the first question here is it bad to take that bishop?
Then you have to follow up with.
So if we take it and go a5, I mean, can we then go queen d2 and try to do? I mean, it's very.
You want to take the pawn.
To take the pawn.
Yeah.
I guess it's not a great idea, but. I mean, it's the first thing that you look at, but not too thrilled. Black can always go queen e7, bishop e7, and maybe just c4.
Yeah,
because I think that's why the rook went to c1.
Yes,
or one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Also, always interesting, and also I think one of the reasons to bring the rook from a1 to c1 is sometimes the knight goes from a1 to c2, and then it can, especially after c5, it can sometimes go to b5. It can also sometimes go to e3. So there's also that's also one of the ideas, I think. But c4 is the most obvious one, I think.
But if black would have started with bishop e7 instead of bishop b4,
yeah, would you have gone c4?
Would I have gone b4?
That's the question. Yeah.
What am I now?
Yeah, it feels very smart, bishop b4.
Yeah.
Because it's really asks the question: do you really want to go c4?
Yeah.
But it's clear the mood Nordibek is in. He's really out for a fight. Huh?
Yeah.
It's very clear.
Then we take a look. C3, bishop
Yes.
E7, and C4.
C4.
Oh,
Yes.
C. What do we do?
Would you take it?
If I get the knight to D5, I would be happy to take.
So let's say, yeah. The problem, I guess, is that you cannot go knight B6 because A5 is hanging.
Yeah.
That looks like a detail, but it's a very important thing because it means we never get the knight to D5 probably. So maybe move like castle. Yeah, I think it's a normal position. So move like bishop H5 I would consider sometimes.
Yeah.
Fairly standard. Of course, you can also not respond at all and just castle here.
Yeah.
But I guess you then have to consider c takes d5. Yeah, I could be wrong about this, of course, but I think that if the CD, this b5 square, it's a little bit.
You want to take with the e pawn
and
normally.
if ed, I kind of like this for white. This position, maybe knight e1 or something.
I thought about your idea with queen e1, but maybe it's
to attack b6, just simply winning.
yeah,
a
because
pawn.
because b6 is.
I like it. Ah, this is nice. This just wins a pawn, essentially, right?
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe, but maybe I get my pieces. Queen b6. I have to take with a knight.
Queen b6, then knight takes a5.
Because g4 is maybe hanging.
By the way, sorry. No, sorry. For a second, I thought that we have after ed that there was some g4 move also, but there's always knight h4, of course. Sorry. So queen b6, knight takes a5. This position we are speaking about. This looks bad for black, right? Doesn't it?
I can take on d4.
Take on d4. Takes. Knight takes b7. Yeah, does it look bad actually?
No, I can take on a4. I can take
you're right.
a5.
Yeah, you're definitely right, I think. Okay.
So maybe not.
So queen b6 is a good counter.
Yeah, annoying.
Yes. Okay, so let's go back. So what if we start with this move knight e1 or bishop c3? Just I would really like to have some position like this. Oh, that actually blunders to 93, but you get the idea. And just push the center forward. That looks pretty to me. And black doesn't really have a good break, I think. f65. I don't know.
Yeah, that's really, yeah.
I like this position. So I do think we should take with black. I think.
Okay. So we take, and then castle or what? I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she has played a different move than.
Okay. So what did you?
After bishop before, we have one more move, I think.
Yeah.
Queen e1.
Forcing.
Bishop takes e2. Queen takes e2. Yeah, but this I think is very nice for black because black is of course has a cramped position in general. So any exchange is welcome. So I think that after bishop before, it was really vital to keep the pieces on. So c3 or yeah, this feels a bit soft to me as a Yeah, I think Abdul is very happy here. I think this is just a very good good Karokan at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Queen E1. No.
I always think about it like a good French. Because I have the bishop
The
up.
bishop is gone, yeah, from C8. You
Yes.
mean?
Yeah, I'm always happy.
It's suddenly here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big difference, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, even better, you can maybe even exchange that bishop.
Yes.
Get rid of it completely.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so Abdustorov, I think, is happy
Yeah.
with her. And that's of course for a strong player like him,
Mm.
it's nowadays very hard to get a game going with the
Mm.
black pieces.
Mm.
So I think he's really happy with how he managed here to. I mean, he clearly got a game. It's already a fighting game and strategically very complex and
Time advantage.
time advantage is already serious. I mean, there's already. I mean, I would feel seriously under pressure already as
Yeah.
white here, given how this game has been progressing. So curious to see how Zushiner will handle that.
Okay, Carlsen
Carlsen.
against Edgar Sid.
Yeah,
We had
we do have this very
Petrov.
weird board issue. I will
Okay.
fix that when we're on our first break.
Yeah.
But do you have the moves for me after knight f6, knight c3 on move 7? Because I don't have them here.
How do I get them? Okay.
And then
So we have them here.
yeah, so you can with the
Yeah.
So c6 was played.
Yeah.
And then we had d4.
Queen exchange.
takes e2, bishop
queen
takes
bishop.
e2,
Bishop f5.
bishop f5, bishop d3, bishop takes d3, knight takes d3,
Knight
knight
a6.
a6,
f3.
f3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just briefly thinking. Okay, it's not an overly exciting position.
No.
Let's just call it what it is. But is d5 an option here, or is that? I mean, it looks like an interesting.
Want to lock in the bishop somehow.
Yeah, so ideally, I mean, my idea was okay. It's if CD is probably just very. I guess something like bishop, bishop. I don't know. So it doesn't look very. But let's say knight takes d5. We capture. Knight f4 is knight. No. Knight b4. Knight b4 maybe. Maybe that's what's annoying him. Yeah, defending d5, threatening knight takes c2. Okay. Yeah, this seems to be fine.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
And if we start something like bishop e3, because I would just, if I win the d5 pawn back, then it's, I mean, let's say castle next, knight f4, knight takes d5, then it looks very pretty. But I guess he thought it's not manageable.
No.
But optically, I kind of like it. Yeah.
Bishop. Yeah, what do I do? Bishop e7.
Yeah, bishop e7, maybe castles. And now I'm gonna go knight f4 next. It's not huge, but
No.
I mean, in the hands of Magnus, this could actually be huge.
Yeah.
I mean, this position, I'm sure he would enjoy. I'm not sure he should be getting it from position after d5, but I do like the idea of going d5 because he played f3. And do we have more moves?
Yeah, king d7.
King d7, okay. King f2.
Yeah.
And that's it, huh?
Yep.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the same as what we said earlier. two-result game. Maybe
Mm.
we'll see a typical Magnus grind.
Right, yeah.
Maybe it will just peter out. It's one of those.
But could you say that this is not the style of Erigaisi to play a position like this? He likes.
But I think it would not really do him justice either. Like
No.
he's a real top player. It's
Yeah.
not like he cannot. It's maybe not his. I mean, he's in essence his big strength is dynamic play, and
Yeah.
he's phenomenal there.
Yeah.
But I do think that at the top, you nowadays I don't think you exchange queens against Arjun and then you feel. I don't think
No.
it works that way.
No.
But definitely between these two players,
Yeah.
Magnus is the one who feels more at home here. I think.
Yeah.
That's definitely the case. Yeah. Yeah, it will be interesting to see if he can make something. I'm interested about that D5 moment.
Yeah.
If that's if that was, but perhaps Magnus is happy to play it slow like this. And do you just go G6 Bishop G7 now, as black?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much.
No.
It's really not much. Objectively. Yeah.
But of course, there's still a lot of pieces on. So
yeah, we're not at all
we're not
feeling
sure.
desperate
No.
about this yet.
No.
But yeah, definitely, definitely we can maybe.
How do I get?
Yeah. So this no, definitely we
How
can.
do I get the four board spec?
Out. Then you'll go here, I think. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it will be very interesting to see how Magnus tries to press this. He is, of course, he's able to do it, huh?
Yes. We actually suppose
Yeah.
him to do it.
Well, if
we expect him to pressure a lot.
If someone can, it's yeah. I hope he manages to get the game going, because that's then we could get to see something really nice. But yeah, not too
optimistic.
Not too optimistic about that. Yeah. I think Arjun has it pretty much under control for now. Has Jordan made a move?
Yeah, one.
He has. He played Bishop E3.
Yeah.
So he has completely ignored our Queen E2 move. Well, it is true. The pawn is not going anywhere.
No.
So you could just develop first. There's nothing.
Yeah, why not?
But after C6, I guess, because of the bishop on E3, he could now do something connected with D5 at some point.
Yeah, because the rook is on A7 and the pawn is on B6.
So let's say if we play this move now, B5 and maybe D5. Now, of course, we get to see the point of Bishop E3. Does look very scary for black. This one.
Yeah.
Maybe just bad.
Yeah.
Because after Rook D7, I think you can even take here, right?
Yes.
And then move the bishop to H3. It's tricky, to say the least. Maybe just
looks
lost. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, so he found another move which stops that C6 B5 plan we talked about. Curious how this will proceed. Sometimes I don't think that's the case here at all, but sometimes you don't mind giving back the pawn. But here, of course, that's not at all happening. I don't see how black is yet is freeing himself here. Is knight G4 an option?
I guess he moves his bishop.
It's a bit odd, huh? Knight G4. It feels like the wrong direction somehow. This bishop F4, I guess. Yeah, difficult position. Very difficult, these positions. Very hard to play. But again, if he gets to play Queen E2, Queen takes C4 without any...
Okay, so I tried to stop it. I played bishop b4.
Bishop b4.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to have my queen on e7 if it's possible. Because queen
Yes.
e2, then you drop the pawn, I think.
Yeah, how is this? Yeah, because if I go knight a2, you just happily
I can.
retreat, maybe even,
Yeah.
or you can just go back because I cannot take here because e4 is hanging. The knight is no longer defending. Yeah, and also we can no longer play queen e2
Take the knight.
because you take and e4 will be hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bishop b4 makes a lot of sense, I guess. How is a5? Let's have some fun.
Okay. Yeah, I try to play against my rook
Yes.
on a7.
So I'm hoping that after bishop takes a5, I can either play d5 immediately or rook takes a5. Okay, I want to start with this one, just for fun. Is this too much or?
I don't know yet. Maybe rook. Okay, you take on e6 and queen. I want to play rook b7, of course.
Yeah, it's a bit of an only move, I guess. The rook is hanging, has to go to b7.
Yeah.
Again, we have some options, but d takes e6 is the most obvious. This does look very dangerous, right?
Yes.
Queen is hanging, e takes f7, e5 also becomes an queen b8, e takes f7. I guess rook takes. Yeah, b2 is hanging, of course, as well. Yeah, I shouldn't be maybe too too excited, but I like the look of it. I think it's even okay. Maybe I'm exaggerating now, but even just defending b2, it's a quite beautiful position, right? We're exchanging a pawn down, but structurally it's kind of pretty. I wouldn't be that unhappy, I think.
You're happy to play white now?
Happy is a big word, but not unhappy, I think. No.
You're not worried, at
Not
least.
too. Yeah, we should maybe mention that there are people here as well. People at home, maybe they're wondering who am I talking to. But
There's a lot of people watching.
yeah, I have a feeling that for some reason there are more people than in previous years. Yeah, yeah.
Could have something to do with a Norwegian player.
That is, I assume that has something to do with it. Yeah, yeah, that is true. That's definitely true. Well, okay, this is very interesting. This position, I have no idea how to assess it.
No.
I would take white because I like the look of it, but it may well be very good for black also. I'm not, but it was not the only option, right? Because white also had d5, I think, and that just threatens rook takes a5.
I think you should
probably have to take on c3.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's why I thought rook takes a5 was a bit more
more critical.
Yes. I mean, can take in between on e6.
Queen e7.
Queen e7. Yeah. It feels like we haven't really made the most of it. No, I'm more team rook takes a5.
Yeah, it looks better.
Yeah, it looks. I would be surprised if we saw any of this. It was nice to look at it though. Dortmund, by the way, we should say, has a tendency to think a lot.
Yes.
He comes in horrendous time trouble more or less every single game.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be surprised if 5 moves from now he's playing on increments. That's how extreme it sometimes is, yeah, with him. But he does tend to play extremely well, even with seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem to hurt him all that much. But yeah, this is for me so far. This is the game of
Yeah.
of the day. I think this has the ingredients
Yeah.
to become very spicy.
I checked the statistics. I think he has a very good score against Van Forest.
Yes,
If
he
I-
beat him in Back and Zay just
Yeah,
now in
yeah.
January. You have it even. Yeah,
Yeah, I checked
you
it
have
out.
it all worked out.
Yes, I think he had 3-0.
But I think the very first game they played, Jordan won
I think, yeah, but
in Sardinia. I think in 2024.
are you sure he won?
Yagis was 12, I think, at the time. So
But
maybe,
are you really sure he won?
I think so. Maybe someone in chat can help us.
European Championship 25. And
I think in Sardinia they played in, an open.
But maybe that was with what was the color in?
But I do know that Yagis beat him in the European individual and in the
individual.
Back and Zay. So
Yeah.
definitely the last few games have been
Yeah.
his. Yeah. Jordan was playing those games with Black, both of them.
Yeah.
So that is.
Yeah, it's not
So
the
he's
same.
happy. I mean, he is eager, I think, to bounce back
Yeah.
with White now. Yeah, very interesting game. This is really a very interesting game. I have big expectations from this. Also knowing the two players, they tend to not shy away from big fights.
No.
So I have big expectations from this one.
Let's go for Nils again.
Niels.
Yeah, against Woodward.
Yeah, we were of course interested to see how he's going to arrange his counterplay here after the move Bishop E3.
Mm.
And he played A5, a move we didn't consider at all. But of course, very logical.
Yeah.
Because I think after Queen A4, he just wants to play Queen B4. With the idea, of course, that now exchanging it would very nicely
Connect the pawn.
Connect the pawn.
Yeah.
So now structure looks great again, and black is doing fine. So yeah, he's of course he's not forced to give up the C4 pawn. We were happily giving it up, but there is no need. And Andy played F3, and I think that's Rook D8 came, Queen C1. Yeah, because already C5 and E5 are big threats. The deep pawn, so Queen C1 and E5. This is the current position. Both definitely out of book. Spent almost half an hour on the game, each of them. So we have ourselves a game.
Yeah.
And how would you respond to a move like E5?
Yeah, what do? We have to take. Maybe take.
Yes, let's. I think it's either take or Rook D1.
Yes,
right? One.
yeah,
Those are the.
yeah.
So take. I guess he recaptures.
You should be careful. Maybe do you put your bishop on F2 and try
to bring the queen in somehow. Yeah, we should maybe speak a little bit about the position in general, right? That I guess if you take the queens off here, or let's say in this position, White is extremely happy. I mean, all the end games are going to be big suffering for black. White has that nice majority on the king side, but with the queens on, it's entirely different. There is still this White king is slightly weakened. So there is this constant counterplay. But it's definitely something to. So Bishop F2 with the idea of Queen E3 is definitely in line with that strategic concept we spoke about.
So should Black put pressure on B2 maybe?
Rook B8?
Yeah.
Yeah, it prevents queen e3.
Yeah.
It's one of those annoying moves, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I also wonder if we just go back to
Yeah.
the beginning after e5. If you go rook d1, then I guess he just pushes e4, right? So maybe you don't really have an
No.
alternative to. I mean, this looks pretty to me for black. The light squares start to open up. So yeah, you probably do really have to take on e5, and it has been played, I think, just now.
Yeah.
And we have queen takes
take
e5 as well. So this is on the board actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if we start with bishop f4.
Okay, well, if I give a check,
Yeah.
then you put your queen.
Yeah, whenever you give the check, I will try to
to
offer. Maybe it's a bit more of an active approach to than bishop f2.
But is it what if I go queen c5?
Yes, let's say queen e3.
And if I take it,
yes,
and play rook b8.
Rook b8, yes. Okay, and now I think right now it's very close to
have something.
achieving the dream, but not there yet. Huh?
No, because how do I defend?
Yeah, the problem is that rook b1, there's bishop
Bishop
f5.
f5.
Huh? That's a real issue. And yeah, b2 drops. But can we do some trickery like rook a d1? With the idea that if you take on d1, rook takes d1, then you cannot take on b2 because rook d8 check wins the bishop. And well, that was my point, that if you have to make a move like bishop e6, then after now white really has the dream.
But if I want to play bishop e6, I will not take first. I will play bishop e6.
Yes, but even so, I think it's similar. Like you will just take and then maybe make a move like rook
d1 maybe.
Yeah, you want to. Yeah, I'm a bit afraid that we exchange too much. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
For example, such a thing. Maybe try to force the draw.
Okay, and then 95.
93, 95 with obstacle of bishop. Probably not going to be much. But I think if the rook c1, this looks nice still. I'd be really afraid of this black.
So I go rook b8 again.
Yeah, and then rook c2, I guess.
No, you have defended. But
and of course, there's still this move 95, but I think with the rooks on, it's still let's say bishop d4 here. Bishop c3, then king f2, e4, g4, h4, and then you start pushing. Sorry, we even like it.
Yeah.
Yes. To play knight d1 here in this position.
You don't exchange black bishop. That's right. Or in the other position, but where you have at the end game. If you try to enter in a different color of bishop at the game.
You meant yeah, let's go there. So here you mean take rook d1. You meant in this position, right? Knight c3, knight d5. Yeah, this is what we meant. That white is a pawn up here, but it's just not enough.
I think you mean knight d1.
Yeah, and if you go knight d1, that's actually also a very important point, because it would be great if we can play this, but a2 is hanging.
But the king comes first, right?
Yeah, I don't think this is very promising. I don't think actually with the bishop on two wings.
I like black.
Yeah, I'm not, and I don't. Yeah, of course you can bring the king over. Black will probably do a similar thing, and I don't think it's too promising. This one. With an apology for my arrows, by the way, they're terrible. Yeah, let's go to the current position. Bishop f4 has been played.
Yeah, he gave a check.
Check and queen e3. So we're not even that far off.
Same thing here with bishop left on c5. with the pawn left to c5.
So I
D1 with one here as well.
W-
With the pawn still left on the c5.
um,
Further ahead of the exchanges.
But pawn on c5, that would,
you mean to say that you want to exchange and go 95?
Exchange everything. Yeah. Can you play 91 there? Of 95.
Yes, but to be honest, here with rooks on, I don't even mind this all that. Even let's say such a position, I don't mind at all. It's only with the rooks off that this is a dead draw.
yeah.
But here, I think it is actually this is horrible for black. I think
Yeah.
this is absolutely terrible position. Because you have this free you can you also enjoy this, I think, such positions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
You just start pushing your king slide slowly. There's no counterplay at all. I think this is the one of those dreams that I was speaking of earlier. This is
Yeah.
one of the dream scenarios for white. You give this position to Carlsen, he beats everyone in the world, I think, from this one. It's no, I think this is of course 91 is a movie, but I don't think it's at all needed. And I'm not sure that such a position, or even rook d2, or this is not so
the
not so
bishop
clear.
is good.
No, I mean obstacle of bishops. It's only draw here if the rooks are off.
Yes.
That's the very important thing to note. I
Yeah.
think with rook still on, it's definitely not equal at all. So we have the curve of this position, and yeah, I think Niels will try to keep queens on somehow. Is my bet. I don't really see how, but I don't see how, but
I still want to try. I exchange.
you do, yeah?
I want to hold this thing.
I don't.
And I want to play rook b8 again.
Oh, sorry, that was your move, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we played rook d1 though. We played rook d1, yeah.
You play rook
Yeah.
d1, and now I want to play. Can I play rook d6?
Rook d6, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, but bishop f4.
I'm still forcing it.
Yeah, it will be similar. If you have to take on d1,
And
then
it's-
there is still that check on d8. It's very if the bishop would be on e6, it would all be b2 would be hanging, and it would all be okay. But it's just that one tempo here that is making it, I think, quite unpleasant.
Bishop e6 here.
Bishop e6. Yeah. So now
Exchange to d8
and rook c1, I think. Yes.
Bishop f5.
Bishop f5. Okay. So now maybe can I try bishop f4?
I need time to go e4.
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah. Also, yeah, c7 is a bit, and then maybe e4 is also. Oh, these endgames.
we need to take the b2 pawn. We need to hit the pawn and take it.
Yeah, here there's just once you land in a position like this,
Yeah.
where there's no clear counterplay anymore. B2 is not hanging. It's going to be just suffering.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not lost. That would be, but it's just not nice. And I think for a player like Andy, who plays the Catalan his whole life, yeah, this is why he plays the Catalan for this position. So
Yeah.
I'm very curious what Niels will do. I'm not at all how to say desperate for him yet, but there's definitely danger in his position right now. I think there is huge strategic danger in this position.
But if you give the check, wasn't the check given because you wanted to take or exchange, or why did you give the check?
You mean you could also go to e7 or
yeah, for example, or wherever he wants to go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. If you give the check,
you expect him to take? Eh?
Yeah.
He hasn't made a move, right? He is still thinking of this.
Yeah, he's still thinking.
So you are expecting him to take on?
Because I don't understand why you give the check if you don't take.
Yeah, do we have another move here? Do we have a different move?
B6.
Queen b6. But
knight.
First of all, I'm afraid of
yeah, okay, and
the
bishop
sequence in bishop c7.
Rook d2.
Yeah, but again, is this a happy endgame, or is it, let's say, such a position? Could be, of course, but
Yeah.
it's hold the ball, but
It's not so fun.
it's not. Or maybe rook b1. I don't know. I made the move bishop d4. Maybe this is more just to exchange that rook. Huh? Yeah, it's possible that it holds, but
Yeah.
it's not.
It's not what we dream of, no?
No, Niels. I think Niels is gonna dig in, and he's
Yeah.
gonna come up with a solution that we haven't.
But is it too late?
No, let's keep let's keep. We just started. We're 1 hour in. It's because it is quite hard. You really have to dig in a little bit here to find the clean way to do it. It's very easy to land in a bad position. How is queen b4? Because after bishop c7, I was hoping to go rook e8.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you protect b2 with queen e2, then there's check, and the bishop drops. So there is some something to say for this. But
If a queen
d4 or
or queen b6 you want to play,
queen b6 is also a move. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, queen b6 already keeps the pawn. Yeah. Yeah, it looks a bit desperate. Yeah, doesn't look great.
Yeah. Yeah. I will be pawn down, I think.
Yes.
Take rook b8.
Yeah, but a5 drops and
Yeah. It's not enough.
no, this is not. This is very bad.
Exchange variation before rook b8.
In this position.
Stellan's
My very my very soft
Let's. So we exchange on
e3.
on e3. Yes.
Yeah.
rook d1.
Yes.
What about rook e8 or something?
That's nice. That's nice. Thank you very much.
But we
That's nice. It's a double attack, yeah.
but bishop c1.
Yeah, but it's still nice.
Yeah.
Because it's still better than what we did. Yeah, it's still better than what we did. No, I still don't like it,
No.
but it is better than what we did for sure. Yeah, so we because okay, b2 is now hanging, e3 is hanging.
Yeah.
So I guess bishop d4, rook takes b2 is this should also be checked, by the way. Knight d5. This should also be checked. Yeah, this is bad luck. If it is, sometimes it's also part of the game.
It's checked now. Yes, it doesn't work.
Yeah, this could be bad luck. But we have 93. 93, thank you. Yes. We have 93. No, there's no bad luck at all. It's all good.
No, we're always unlucky.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is all good. So bishop c1 then.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not. I mean, you don't make it proudly, but still,
No.
why not? Bishop c1. I mean, the good thing is now the move like bishop c1 is much more annoying to play when the rook is still on a1. Because with rook on d1, it doesn't really hurt all that much to play bishop c1. And now again, there's no clear way of continuing here. White just wants to go e4, g4, h4, slowly improve king f2.
Double rook maybe the d file.
We have moves, by the way.
Yeah, we have moved. We go to the game. We took on e3.
Exciting. He took and knight d5, which we have seen, which we have looked at. It was suggested, I think.
Yes.
And I think I played bishop d2 here.
Yeah.
But I guess if the bishop e2, he doesn't want to take
No.
on c3. That was a
No.
little bit
Too
too cooperative.
Yes.
So what does he want to play? No, because ideally I would like to exchange and then put the bishop here.
Yes.
Magically.
Yeah. Winning.
That would
Almost.
be that would be, I guess, huge.
Hmm.
But I'm not getting the bishop there, and that means b2 is weak, and
Hmm.
it's not easy to. So bishop d2 is aimed at getting that bishop to c3. Because a move like knight b4 maybe. I think maybe just rook d1 again. And then bishop c1, and we slowly get the same position we.
Aren't you done with it? Wanted this to be rook or something?
So
Bishop x3 on knight.
yeah, bishop h3, so rook e1. Knight c2, knight c2,
Hmm.
knight c2. Yeah, that is very true. That's very true. This is awkward because this is not. This is a bit awkward. Maybe it's possible, but it's not really. Yeah, this is true. Okay, this is very, very important. So knight b4. But you see, this is what I was talking. You have to be very precise here. It is really move by move stuff. Sometimes it looks like a almost, dare I say, boring technical position, but it's actually very. Black needs to be very precise. So rook ad1 maybe doesn't work because of bishop h3 now. Without bishop h3, it would be maybe unpleasant already. So it's.
You can take the knight on d5.
Yeah, I thought the same. Yeah.
To take it, yes. Rook takes.
Rook d1.
The f1 or the a1, do we have preference?
The
The f1, yes. Yeah. Though I would say that, let's say here, rook d5, I guess.
Yeah, and bishop d4.
Bishop d5 and bishop bishop d4. And maybe f5, or is it? It's also ugly. Yeah. Even this. Yeah, even this.
But they couldn't black have.
To start with rook fd1. Yeah. Oof. White can start with rook d1.
Then we have to play bishop e6 or bishop e7, I guess.
Yeah, but so you can even force this just. Yeah, this forces bishop e6 because of the pin. But now we can again look at this move like bishop d2 or. Yeah, I'm officially a little bit worried for Niels.
Yeah.
Don't want to get be that guy, let's say,
No.
but I'm a little bit not really.
We can also take immediately.
Sorry? No. Black is not lost at all. No. I'm just. There is some strategic danger here.
Yeah.
I think that it's actually the game position that we have on the board right now. Rook d1, bishop e6. Yeah, I just think it's a little bit. But maybe I'm too pessimistic for Black's position. But I
agree, and I think we will see this at 8:30 or something like this.
Yeah, this game we don't have to worry. This will go on for a long time.
Yeah.
This will go on for a long time. I think we should switch maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. Here it's white move. Sorry.
Okay, we switch. We want to see Carlsen.
Yes, let's see Magnus.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's been cooking in this end game. Where again I have. You see the position. My board here is completely all over the place.
Yeah, I understand.
We left it off with the king f2. So I need the moves from you. You can click there, and then you'll have the. Yeah. Not so many moves, I think, but.
It was G6.
Yeah, he played G6, the most logical one, bringing the bishop to G7.
A4.
A4, okay.
Bishop G7, of course.
Bishop G7.
Bishop D2 was played.
Bishop D2.
H5.
H5, okay. Already stopping some future H4 things, yeah.
Knight D2.
Knight E2.
Yep.
Yeah.
and then bishop h6,
Aha. Okay.
and then take.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm a little bit more optimistic than previously. Is that strange or?
Yeah,
It is, yeah.
yeah. I think it's
You're not at all. You're not at all feeling it.
because of the.
Yeah. Let's say I do. Okay. Let me try b4. I just want to go c4. I just want to push them all. To be honest, I didn't like that plan so much. If you just go back a little bit, this. So he went g6.
Mhm.
Then he went bishop g7. I know it will be way too simplistic what I'm saying now,
Yeah.
but just to just hear me out. h5 bishop h6 right now.
Mhm.
That feels to me a little bit odd, right? Or
Yeah, I agree.
that feels like a loss of. And also, I think I like the bishop on g7, but okay. So b4, yeah. Rook. Sorry, which move you want to play?
But it, now
Here it's black's move after b4. Yeah. So I would think something like knight c7
Yeah.
maybe. Because for instance, okay, a move like d5 is always horrible because you give these squares c5. So probably he keeps the pawn on d6. Knight c7. Okay, let's say c4. I'm just curious what happens if I just push the queen side.
I would like to go back with the rook on h6.
Yeah,
I don't
let's
like
play
it.
rook h8.
Yeah.
And do I push b5 maybe? And maybe I want to do something like rook b1 next, and then push a bit on the. Isn't this slightly?
Yeah.
Question again, if possible.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Can you put the knight on the t5 before you do all stuff?
On
5 slots. We can put the knight on t5.
on.
Sorry. You mean in the after b4?
Yourself to discuss it. We can put the knight on the t5.
On where?
That's knight to 4, knight to 8 break. Knight to 4. Or there's no time.
I don't understand. I really. C5. We cannot put a knight on c5.
G5.
G5.
g5 on this square. That
Yeah.
red square there.
Yeah, but it's it takes a lot of time. But
Yeah, it doesn't look no, but I think what we are doing looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
I think this actually he played it also, which is a good sign.
Yeah, very good.
So he played knight before 97 has been played, and I'm expecting him just to push actually on the queen. I think he's enjoying himself, Magnus. I don't know how he looks on the camera. Yeah, b5 immediately. He's enjoying, I think.
Yeah, confident.
Yeah, so okay, in a way he does the same thing, but he does it in a bit more sophisticated manner.
Yeah.
So he pushes b5 immediately. Let's see why that is.
If we
Take
take
b5, a takes b5, knight takes b5. And this is always nice, huh? In this kind of games, which look very slow, but they're full with small tactics.
Yeah.
Like here, for instance, so here it's very important that you can go rook b1, and after a6, there's rook takes b5. Without it, it wouldn't work. Like it's just.
You would have c4.
You would, yeah, okay.
But this is.
Let's say, I mean. I like when these kind of things go hand in hand. You have the small tactics, you have the strategic things, and I'm thinking Magnus managed to get the game going. I think it's on officially.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is good news for us.
Yeah.
It's the day is shaping up more and more.
So how do we do with black? I would go back with my rook again.
Yeah, but it's just annoying because there's so many small improving moves still. Like let's say rook h8.
Yeah.
I still like this move c4. I don't know, maybe I don't know if it's needed, but I just like to take space. He just has a lot of space. Yeah, he'll just push. I think it's essentially the position we just had, right? And now we just want to go to b1 and push on the queen side. Yeah, and I don't want to keep emphasizing this, but it is the kind of position he likes.
For sure.
It is the kind of position he likes.
Yeah.
And where he can do good things.
Yes.
Jenny. So I have expectations from this one.
Yeah.
After b5 now. Yep. And I didn't like that h5 bishop h6 thing.
No, it doesn't look good
Yeah,
right now. It
doesn't
looks
look,
very bad.
it gave Magnus the time to start his thing on the queen side. And yeah.
And we can see Ergaisi in the picture.
In deep thought. Oh, and again, it's like the same with Niels. He's obviously not lost or anything, but he does know. He knows that the game has really started.
Yes.
That it's not going to be an easy draw, or it's it's going to be a game from here on out. Excellent, excellent. I'm getting very happy here with the games.
Okay, so we go to Zhu against.
Yes, let's do that. Yeah, actually, we haven't seen that for a while, so that's definitely a good idea. Yeah, we saw this exchange of
the bishops and d2.
Bishops. Bishop d3 happened. Queen b6. Rook fe1. Rook fc8. Rook a1. Knight e7. Bishop takes g6. Knight takes g6. Rook a3. This is the current position. Yeah, I think nothing much changed in the sense that Nordic is just happy here, I think.
Yeah. And still a very good time advantage, I would say.
Oh, it's even increased, yeah. It's 40 minutes now already. And they played 18 moves just. Would you push c5 already or not? Or I'm hesitating a bit because it does look like white has prepared for that break.
Yes. But what else? If we don't play c5.
Yeah, let's say, just to illustrate, let's say after c5, okay, we have to take I guess. Knight takes. I think I have to take it again. Because knight d4, queen b2 is, so takes. And now, rook c5.
Yeah, take a rook. b2 is hanging.
b2 is hanging, and black is for sure very comfortable here, right? Yeah, but it's one of those things that are sometimes the position simplifies too much. So black is very comfortable, but I'm not sure if he's if this is enough for him. Maybe he wants more already, yeah? Maybe he wants to keep shuffling around a bit and wait for a better moment to but yeah, to me it's still very much one-way traffic so far. I think Abdul very happy and playing very fast, very confident. But yeah, I do understand that he's taking his time at this point because it's a big moment. He can play c5, he'll be doing very fine, but
what else? If he doesn't want to play c5, what will?
Well, is this a move? I don't know. Maybe I have too much love for the endgame, but is that a move? My idea would be that if you take it and draw back, then maybe you can either go b6 and c5, or maybe knight b6, knight c4. Also an option. But again, I think he doesn't want this. I think he thinks this is too little.
Yes.
And I would even agree, yeah. Yeah. I think there's a big chance he goes for the c5 break finally. Either prepare it a little bit more or push it straight away. Yeah, shall we leave this one for a bit? Or you still...
Yeah, we can take a look again on Woodward or Gandelius because there was a move.
There was a move, and then maybe we can move to the Jordan game as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So they have this position after bishop
Yeah.
d4 now. Yes, not much different from what we saw. Yeah,
But
it's
if black wants, he can keep the knight now. He can move the knight if he wants
can move
to.
the knight. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Should he do it? Move the knight?
It's a tough choice.
Or else he will end up in this very boring endgame.
Yeah, not just boring. I'm afraid also just
It's bad.
But again, maybe I'm not sure. Are we too pessimistic? I mean,
No, I
I mean, how bad is it? Yeah, I don't know.
I think we
Let's
are
say such a position.
realistic, I would say.
I'm trying to be at least,
Yes,
but
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Eh? Of course, you can push on the king side, g4, e4, but yeah, I would love it as white.
Mm.
That is.
Such a question. If you go back to the opposition. If c5 is better.
c5 is played. So it's a pawn sacrifice to exchange a few pieces. Then
c3. Is that a big difference?
Yeah, but you are pawn down.
sorry to
He wants to put the pawn on c3 instead. If he takes on c3, we cannot put our bishop on c3.
oh, like that. Yeah, no, that is true.
But
But
we can put the bishop on d4 instead.
yeah, it's
Yeah, but you can't protect d2.
cannot protect b2. Yeah, but there's no longer a pawn there, so it's also not strictly needed. No, I mean, again, I don't know if this is lost or not. I just know it's very unpleasant. It's just not nice at all.
You would expect to win if you had this position.
To be honest,
Yeah, I would.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, we take a look at Jordan.
Yes, let's
against
see Jordan.
because now they're hitting.
Oh, a lot of things. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this will probably have to really stick with this one. So bishop e3 was played, and Domus played queen c8. Then queen e2 happened,
Yeah, going for the pawn.
and c5. Okay. And d5. To be honest, I start to really like this for white.
Yeah,
Is that I mean, I guess Jordan thought if he takes on c4, then it's too little.
yes.
She takes d4, many exchanges, and so d5 is of course the ambitious way. Yeah, not easy. I guess you have to take on d5.
Yeah, and I guess he takes back with
Yeah,
the
take
pawn.
with the pawn. Okay, this is always something to consider, but maybe not here. Eh?
Knight
Maybe,
g
I don't know.
b4 or
Yeah,
knight
no,
g4.
this is a bit. No, ed is of course the normal normal way to play. And now we just want to go queen takes c4. Actually, d6 is of course.
Yeah, I want to play bishop
Yeah, d6 is so bishop d6. Yeah. Now, do we have anything better than taking? I mean, can you do? Nah, bishop g5. I think even queen g4 is a decent move, just to exchange the queens. So let's say we take on c4. I just like the look of it for white. This pawn on d5 looks very strong.
So if we just play like rook e8 or
Yeah, rook e8. Yeah, how to
increase
the pressure.
Yeah, I don't see it really.
Somehow to get the structure a little
Yes,
bit.
yeah.
But of course a5, there's b5, it doesn't really work. How is such a move? Just to threaten to take on f6.
I thought queen f5.
Queen f5, huh? Yeah, and there's if I take it
I have to take.
and maybe here,
I have to go back somewhere.
let's say
The-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there still some pressure here or not? If I take and rook e1, or is that just because I thought if rook e7, the a6 is hanging sometimes. It doesn't look that big, yeah, but a little bit maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things can sometimes be very good, and sometimes they're just completely nothing. Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm never really sure. Never really sure, but I do optically like just the position that Jordan had.
Yeah.
Do you have other moves than ED?
No, I think you have to take.
Because I think he is taking his time a little bit, so maybe he is looking at some other options.
But we cannot let the pawn advance. I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah, d6 is just a giant threat.
Then we have to stop it.
Yeah, rook d8, but I don't see why that would be a favorable version of what we just saw. It also gives options like bishop h3. That's I guess he will take eventually, and then yeah, he has just taken now.
Yeah.
And I would expect Jordan to recapture rather quickly. Because again, e5 we don't really believe, I think. So e takes d5 makes a lot of sense. You want to go maybe knight e8 then, or to bring? Yeah, then d6 is a nice square for the knight. That is definitely true. Yeah, definitely possible. Definitely. Yeah, I think it looks very reasonable, right? Yeah, I'm looking at some direct ways to play, but not really finding them. Like, I don't know, it's let's say here.
Yeah.
Here, maybe a knight e4 just bishop d6. No, I thought maybe here and the threat in d6 tried to somehow, but it's just doesn't really work. I think you can even play here. It doesn't really work.
You have to take on c4 before
Probably,
before the knight arrives.
But maybe take knight d6 and just continue. Queen.
Is there any point?
Maybe just back or
Yeah.
b3.
b3. Is there
Maybe b3 is more logical.
At least there is a threat.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and also there are maybe sometimes moments when you go to c1, a5, try to soften up those pawns. Maybe get to c5 in some way. He has recaptured on d5, Jordan. So after e takes d5, this is the current position. And yeah, I expect a bit of a think from Khan now. Genghis Khan. We have a caller.
Yeah.
That's they come in from all the. Okay, so we see Magnus a little bit because I'm actually getting a little bit excited with that game. Let's see Magnus a little bit because Magnus. Again, sorry, you will have to help me with the move a little bit after b5.
So you played rook back.
Let us see. He played b5.
Yeah, he played rook back.
Rook back. c4 was played. Yeah. And knight e6. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the current position.
Yeah.
Yeah, rook b1, or is that rook hb1? And ideally, we'd get to play a5, a6 to soften up the queen side a little bit.
how bad it is it to play c5? Just to keep,
C5, huh?
I want to keep it close.
Ah, interesting. C5. Okay. Maybe we should start with taking, or
Yeah, try to open up against
yeah,
the
to
king.
open
Yeah.
up the yeah.
Uh,
How would you recapture
I plan to take with a pawn, but
with the
maybe
pawn? Huh?
maybe you have some annoying check somewhere which I have missed.
Yeah, I'm also wondering if just yeah, let's say if I oh, what is hard to let's say a5.
Okay, I play rook d8 or rook e8 or something. Yeah.
Something here. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to admit, it's not that easy, huh?
No.
Okay. Back a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Winning.
Winning. Yeah, winning. I would say white is pressing there, but we're thinking maybe there's even something better. Yeah, but even that, the game continues. A7 is protected. It's not that clear, I think. But maybe here, because we played rook HB1,
Mhm.
we can also maybe take the other one and save this one for D1.
Yeah.
There are many
Mhm.
options. I'm even wondering if C5 is a move, but it's very direct. I don't really like it so much. But just to get to the, like, for instance, C5. Okay, imagine DC and some, because this E5 check is there. I don't like it so much, C5. But there are many ideas, I think. But let's say I don't want to allow your C5 move, and maybe we start with rook D1 just.
So how do we defend? Where should the black king? Should it go to E7
Yeah.
or C7? Should I count?
I would say E7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe just to get out of the way.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very curious what Magnus will do here. Very curious how he will do it. Because I'm pretty certain that he's gonna put some real pressure here.
Yeah.
Sorry? He just played, and he played
AB1.
rook AB1.
AB1,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So he wants to keep that H1 rook available in the center,
Yeah.
be it D1, E1. So if we do now your move C5, what we didn't speak about is D5, by the way. We only looked at
I want to go knight
G7,
G7.
maybe, yeah. I mean, D5, it takes more space, of course, but it also closes the position even further. Yeah, it doesn't look very
not so dangerous.
promising. No, okay. Yeah, but maybe this position that we saw earlier, let's just after taking and just play this A5, knight 95, and I mean it looks pretty. It looks very pretty. Yeah, maybe this is just just good enough. And
I think we should take a quick look at the games, and then we go for a short break.
Yeah, we should at some point probably. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I think it's
just
time.
too excited. Just excited. Don't want to stop. But
we take a quick look at the games.
Yeah.
And then we take.
Let's take a quick. So we have, first of all, Niels He just played f6. He's suffering.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say it how it is. Not gonna. Yeah, that's just what it is. Sorry,
He's holding.
sorry, everyone. But it's not gonna be fun. Zuginer is also having a tough game.
Yes.
Abdu just played c5. Yeah, she's not. It's not terrible yet, but clearly he's having huge time advantage. Very comfortable position. Black probably slightly better already. We don't like it. Magnus is doing Magnus things. This is not the position, by the way, that I have on the board now, but he's doing Magnus things, and we have the feeling that he's gonna, he's gonna do Magnus things. And Jordan,
we like his
position.
Yes.
We like his position.
Yeah.
After we didn't speak about rook d8.
No.
We will after the break.
Yes.
But we kind of like white here a little bit. Yeah. But still a lot of fight ahead.
We take a short break.
Yes.
We come back in about 10-15 minutes. Something like this.
Yes.
So we are back and follow some exciting games actually.
Yes, yeah, very much so. A lot of development.
Yeah. Should we start with Tsujino against
Yes,
Abdusattor?
yes. Let's go there first because yeah,
big.
actually big things happening in
Yeah.
that game. Very unfortunate development for Zuziner. We spoke about his position.
Yeah.
He has played c5,
Yeah.
and Zuziner took everything on c5. Played rook c3. So far so good. Everything exchanged. Knight e7 came, and knight d4 was played. And I generally don't like the use of the word blunder.
Yeah.
It's used too often, I think, these days. But I'm afraid this really is one because after rook c8, it's just, yeah, it just collapses. d4 is hanging, b2 is hanging, and yeah, you cannot protect
No.
both. So she went to d2, queen takes b2, and it's completely over. Actually, I don't expect this to last very long anymore. So that's a bit unfortunate.
What had happened after queen
Yeah,
queen a3 instead of? Can we show?
After rook c8,
Yeah.
queen a3
Yeah, try
to
to.
attack the knight on
Yeah.
e7. I assume
We just.
take on d4.
Yeah,
I guess.
I guess.
Queen e7 and maybe rook takes c2.
We have some.
But you do have queen e8, queen f2. Okay, now queen e8, queen f7. I mean, this is a huge threat.
Yeah.
And after check, king h7, queen f7. I guess we can take on e5 now.
Yeah.
This is maybe a nice one. Attacking the rook because the rook is not really hanging, and then b2 also drops.
Yeah.
I guess this is pretty clean. You just win 2 pawns, and then that's the end.
It. Yes.
Yeah. So like I said, a bit unfortunate because this is just she played h3, but it's it's just lost. There's not much to say. Maybe
Pawn down and weak pawns.
Yeah, rook c4 maybe picks up a second one already. I don't know. But, it's not even black doesn't need to force it. Black is a pawn up and just a winning position. So this is that move knight. Actually, this was the critical moment. I think black is very comfortable here, but it's not yet not it by any means lost. I mean, even after a move like b3, I guess it's black is comfortable.
Yes,
very comfortable. Better probably, but not yet winning. So this was the unfortunate moment. 94 rook c8, and Abdusattorov seems to be on the way to
win
his first victory here.
Okay, we take a look at Magnus.
Yes. Let's see Magnus, because Magnus was doing good things before we left it off here. After rook a b1. Guys, he went for your idea of e5.
Yeah.
And we were mostly thinking about taking on c5. Because we thought that after knight takes c5, well, you maybe rook d1 or something. Looks a bit ugly. And after d takes c5, just a5, knight e5, trying to get to c6, f7 is soft. This looked nice. Magnus, he did differently. Played d5. And that's very interesting to me. Very surprising to me, knight g7. But okay, it's Magnus. I'm going to be a bit modest here. I assume, he has a point. I mean, of course, you take space. You push back that knight from e6, but the knight will probably come back at some point via f5. So I don't think that's a temporary thing. It's not really a permanent. And the position does get a bit closer now. I mean, I don't see the break. Can go a5, can go b6. Black will play a6. It will be locked. On the king side, it's also not easy to break. So I am wondering how he plans to break this position. I'm surprised with d5. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't know why black should be so much worse in a position like this. It's totally close.
Yeah, also the king feels very comfortable on d7 now. In the lines we saw after dc, I think the king was a little bit more... but again, I mean, I'm a bit reluctant to, but it's nice that we can just speak freely here.
Yes.
And hopefully he will never hear our thoughts.
He's not interested, I think.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Yeah, let's actually try to make it work, because he obviously yeah, has a point. So he wants maybe indeed to go knight g3, and let's say I make a move like h4, which is
Yes.
probably not, but then knight e4 takes
Take
f
the-
takes e4, and if you get to play e4 e5 now,
Mm.
then that will be perfect. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
change the
Mm.
pawn structure in a very nice way. And f6 is, of course, yeah, difficult move to make. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. But a difficult move to make always.
But if I just play rook e8,
Rook e8 here. The a8 one.
yeah.
Yeah. And I guess rook
I thought
b
maybe
e1.
can play rook h5.
Yeah, but rook h5. Can I throw it in, or you just you give the check also? It's annoying.
Yes,
An annoying
yeah,
check.
yeah.
Yeah. An annoying check. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled about this, to be
No.
honest. About this.
Other rook to e1 maybe.
The other rook to e, yeah. In this line, the other rook to e1 is better. Yeah, that is definitely true.
Mm.
Yeah, because then after check, we can go to g1 in that same variation. But even let's say I go b6.
Mm.
Now e5 is really hanging, so I guess we have to take on d6. I don't see another move, and then you just take, and king takes this. I mean, it's, I don't know. To me, it doesn't look like anything.
No.
To be honest.
a5.
A5, yes, but maybe we can try to get to c4 somehow. Maybe like this, or let's see. Yeah, is that oh, maybe maybe rook g5. I want to try to get to c4, and also maybe to get the knight in.
Mm.
You played a5.
He played a5 immediately. Okay, let's see that. Let's see that. So he, okay, I think he's definitely, yeah, he's all about it, and yeah, well, also what we see here, it doesn't look very convincing. So he just pushes on the queen side with a5. Yeah, I'm still not liking the decision to push d5. Could an idea be that he wants to go? Okay, let's make a few moves. Let's say I go h4, b6, a6, and maybe at some point he wants to try to
sacrifice some.
to sacrifice, or to go via e4. Let's say we go here. I mean, not. I mean, it's too direct, yeah. But let's say you go rook e1, maybe you go knight e4, and then you threaten to take on c5. You threaten to. Yeah, it's possible.
I'm not totally convinced.
No, me neither. Me neither. But I have this hope that there is some very deep concept behind all of this.
Yes.
Which I really think might be the case. I mean, yeah, he's good at these things. I said it a couple of times, but he really is. Yeah. Okay, let's keep this maybe in.
Yeah, we
in
take a look at Niels Gandelius playing black.
Yes.
And the Woodward.
Yes. So we basically left it off here after bishop d4. f6 was played. G4, which is generally desirable move to make. King f7, knight d5, rook d5, and now bishop c3.
And we have talked about this kind of decision a lot of times.
Yeah. Just the only question is how bad it is. That's the only question, to me at least. It is somewhere between slightly better and much better, I guess. For white. And another question I have is if it's extremely important to put the pawn on a4 now. I don't know if a4 is a threat, that a5 might become weak. So I can imagine maybe you just start with a4 here. And I guess you want to stop a3.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I guess you just maybe
I don't know if I should take. Or
let's say
keep
yeah,
it,
just
or-
for clarity sake. Let's take
and rook d1.
rook d1. Yeah, let's maybe drop it back
and a3.
and a3. Such a position like this.
Or C6.
Or
Sorry.
No,
yeah, no. So let's say a position like this, and yeah, the thing is, white will start just pushing it forward, and it's very hard to counter that. Just yeah, unpleasant. I mean,
So
maybe
if I play-
something like h5, maybe to exchange some pawns.
with a rook, yeah. But if I could exchange rook, I thought about king e8 and rook.
Yeah, that would be the dream. To even if you need to give up a pawn, let's say.
But you will move the rook if I come. rook
Yes,
d8.
let's say after king f2, rook d8, I will immediately go away. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the dream. This is just here we
can take it.
you can immediately shake hands
Yeah.
actually here.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do.
Mm.
But yeah, after rook d8, white probably goes rook g1, let's
Yeah.
say, and starts preparing h4 g5,
Yeah.
something along those lines. Yeah, I would guess the engine is around 0, 5, 5, 6, something like that. Yeah, and what that means, I don't know. It probably means
half a pawn.
that it's just unpleasant. Yeah, because engines generally don't really give much advantage anymore these days. So 0-5, I'm already thinking it's quite serious.
Yes.
Yeah.
To be a long game.
Yes,
Sure.
this is going to be a long game as we expected. And currently we have this position on the board right now.
Yeah.
After bishop c3. Niels thinking his time is time is not really a factor in this game, I think.
No.
Also the type of position, it's not one where you're struggling to you have to
You can always make a move.
I guess he's thinking what to do with the a pawn now.
Hmm.
And whether to exchange on d1 first or to push a4 first or but for Andy is definitely happy, I think, with the current situation.
Okay, Jordan is playing white against Erogmus.
Yes, and
very sharp
rook d8 is the last thing we saw before the break. Jordan took on c4. h6 was played, and bishop to f4. I guess, hinting at d6, which Yagis met with bishop f8. So I guess if I push d6 now,
can take on g2.
Then he will take on g2, and then it will drop. Yeah,
Yeah,
just a check, and it will just start dropping. So d6 is too early. Yeah, I should. Dogwood has 20 minutes and 50 seconds. That could become relevant at some point, because we definitely haven't reached the boiling point of the game yet. So it could be that at the critical moment he will be in serious time trouble. Yeah, what to say? I mean, a move like h3, I could easily see myself make here. Just useful move. I don't know if there's any rush. It's a difficult position for me to understand. Is white in any rush, or can we just make these small improving moves like rook d2, rook d1, h3, and just play it So this bishop on a8 is Yeah, I still like white's position quite a lot, but he's going to have to play very precise to keep the pressure, because with a few inaccurate moves it could also just easily
and then we lose the pawn maybe
evaporate. Yes, easily. Yeah.
But should we try to pressure on the pawn, or should we try to block it with knight e8 or something like this?
Yeah, I guess because he went bishop f8, he intends to read out the knight. Yeah, or at least keep that option alive.
Yeah.
So you mean to say after rook d2 he might go knight e8? to bring the knight to d6. That's possible, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, if we cannot win it,
Yeah.
we have to block it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Nimzowitsch.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Has Magnus made a move?
No. Arjun has played.
Arjun. Okay,
Yeah.
it was Arjun's move
Yeah.
actually. It would be very weird if Magnus would make.
He played rook e8.
Rook a e8. Yeah.
Yeah. And Magnus is thinking.
Yeah. My optimism is slowly. I don't want to. I have a feeling Arjun is having things under control again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It will. I think it comes down to this position. I mean, if it indeed becomes a draw,
Yeah. Then
it comes down, I think, to this moment where I think DC looked promising. And but okay, again, let's wait and see. But it looks a bit too closed. Yeah. So a question here from the audience: if White can just play G3, H3, G4, that is of course possible. But I think it will also come with some exchanges. But let's say G3 also. We have to something like this. Also, E3 becomes a
C4.
Yeah, we cannot play twos. I mean, here things can also like maybe rook E3 and then rook
take on
E8.
E2.
Oh, take on E2. Actually, yeah, I'm already blundering something. Yeah, so this is already yeah. So it's not so easy to build up, to slowly build up. It is of course an idea to push, but it has to be done very carefully.
So if you try to push on the king side, black is quite strong on the king side.
Yeah, black is sort of ready, I think, for all the
all these pieces on the king side.
Yes. Yeah, and also knight g3 is no longer a move because of h4. I mean, e4 is covered, so that's gone.
He played a6.
He played a6. Okay. Yeah, I think
you have to
b6 is a b6 is played. Yes. Yeah, is this the type of alpha zero thing where you have a lot of space and then eventually
you pick up the
a7 pawn, and is that the scenario we're looking at? Or
The sacrifice on b6 somewhere.
Yeah, but
it's
a long way.
Sacrifice on b6. It is no. I don't see a scenario where that can. Even if we make a couple of moves in a row, I just don't see that. He played knight c3. Yeah, I guess he's going to try to build on the king side with g3 h3 slowly. I just don't think it's going to be. It's just too locked up, I think. I would just knight f5, I think. Yeah. d4 has become a nice square also now. Knight e3 is yeah, for instance, what may be interesting as a question, like the knight endgame. So let's say we take all the rooks off, because now at least the counterplay we looked at before, it's gone. So here White can really try to improve to the maximum. Go g3, go h3, go g4. Maybe this is a scenario he's thinking of. This type of because without rooks, there's no funny business on e3 anymore, or rook takes e2 that we saw before. I just don't think it's that much, but he doesn't need much generally. Yeah, and we don't yet have a move after knight c3, I think, right?
No, black is.
We're expecting knight f5.
Yeah,
but not forced, of course. Knight f5. Oh, we have a lot of developments in Niels' game. We definitely should go there.
Oh,
Huge developments in Niels' game. Wait a second. So exchanges on D1, A4, A3,
three.
King E7, your plan. King F2. Did he blunder?
I put my king on E8
Yes.
for a reason.
For a very good reason,
Yes.
because in this position, instead of exchanging, you have a check first. And I'm afraid that's what he missed. Because, yeah, you're forced to move the king now.
Yeah,
And
I can-
after taking, white has bishop F8. And if normally we were saying that obstacle bishop endgames are completely drawn
Yeah,
without the rooks,
but
but in this case you pick up a second pawn and you will have the typical advantage of two passed pawns on the king. It is
maybe even one pawn more.
yeah, at the very least you win one. Yeah,
Maybe
do you go h5? Maybe is there any way to fight here still? Oh, this is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
How this is going for.
I can see on the screen that this was not planned from.
No, this is not. You don't go for this. No,
This was
you just don't do it because yeah.
a big blunder. So why didn't he play king E8 instead of king E7? I don't understand.
Yeah, because he didn't see the check. it's yeah.
But you should always place your king on the opposite color from.
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell him that. I'm not going to tell him that that's the game.
I wait.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I will tell.
No. Yeah, this is a pity because I was actually looking forward to see how it would progress because we were not sure how big the advantage is. Even well, we were going king e8, actually as in the game, and rook d8 and rook g1. Yeah, it's nice for white, but yeah, how much is it? We yeah,
I don't know.
a nice advantage to play. But after king e7, king of rook d8, yeah, the check. It's just and bishop f8. Okay, should we give it one try to
How do
you fight still? Okay, let's say I go h5. How would you
if I take on G7?
yes.
You can just take it on H5.
Can also take it on h5, yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. So king e7, maybe it's the same. Maybe it leads to the same thing.
Yeah, we'll take now.
Yeah, because if you take on h5, I'll probably go here.
Yeah.
G7, king f7. So it leads to the same thing. Yeah. Can you still fight here, or is it just? Yeah, it doesn't look that way. Yeah, I think just h6 and then e4. No, this doesn't look. Yeah, he's taking his time, of course. I mean, but I don't really see even a way to fight anymore. Yeah, and just to clarify, let's say if you play a move like f5, bishop takes g7 and h5, then just these pawns will just they will just be unstoppable. They will just march.
I can take one pawn.
And it's and because of those other pawns that are on the board, it's completely winning here. Yeah, so very likely this is also decisive.
Yeah.
Unless we are terribly mistaken.
Yeah.
This is.
Can I try to play G5?
G5. Okay.
I try to trap.
Yeah. So bishop takes h6.
King e7 was my plan.
Yes.
But now you have.
Yeah. Maybe just king g3.
Yeah, to defend. And now
and then to play h4.
Yeah. I'm not in time.
Well, you can maybe go king f7, h4, maybe king g6.
Bishop f8.
Bishop f8. Yeah, this is
not working at all.
No, the thing is, if you could somehow let's say, force this one. Maybe it's not so easy to make two connected.
No.
It is actually.
E3,
Just
F3 and F4.
Yeah, it's actually very. Yeah, no, there's just no way to.
No.
No,
We don't believe in it. For
I don't believe it.
no.
No.
Okay, we take a quick
Yeah.
look at Abdusattorov because the game has finished.
It has finished. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's as we said, critical moment came on move 23
Yeah.
when Sushi and I played knight d4, and yeah, rook c8. It's just a collapse. And yeah, Abzatorov, he's not the type of guy to
To let this
let
go
go of
away.
this.
No.
He continued playing extremely fast and good, and yeah, winning endgame. Won another pawn, and yeah, there just isn't much to add to this. Yeah, winning
2 pawns up.
2 pawns up, exchanging the
Exchanging
rooks, because otherwise f4 drops, and just very convincing victory for the Satorov.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think the opening worked out, and then I mean, I think in any case, the position that she had after 97, this would have become a tough game for, because Black is slightly better already, and then
Yeah. Pressure, time pressure.
there was pressure, there was time pressure as well.
Mm.
But yeah, it went, of course, the way it happened was very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Okay, we take a look at Jordan against
Aha,
Khan.
yes.
Van Forest against Adognis.
Bishop f8 is
Yeah.
where we left things off. Rook e1 was played. I guess he wanted to bring his other rook to d1, so it's a nice way to harmonize the position. But Erdoğan immediately grabbed this chance. Now that the rook has left the pawn on d5, the rook no longer protects. He played b5 immediately. And it wouldn't surprise me if this is a very clean equalizer.
Yeah, exchanging.
It looks that way. And that is
A little bit disappointing.
bad news for us.
Yes.
But yeah, good news for Erdoğan, because he seems to be just equalizing by force now. I mean, unless something is here, which I mean, 8x b5 was played, 8x b5. The idea being that whichever way you take on b5, Black will take on a1, I guess, and on d5. So let's see how that works. After queen b5,
After
rook takes a1, rook takes a1. How do you do it exactly? Because there is still something to calculate, right? For instance, after knight d5, rook a8, just queen. I was thinking that this might be a fun move to play. But you can just recapture, actually.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I mean, it looks very scary, this pin, but it's probably not scary at all. There's a check threat, and knight takes b3 is also a threat. I mean, maybe weird move like queen of queen of 1 is too much. No, I guess it's just I don't know if more moves have come already, but I guess Jordan is now thinking about how to take on b5. Yeah, he's taking with the queen.
Yeah, and they have exchanged the rook.
Yeah, they have exchanged rooks as well. Yeah, I guess knight takes d5 will also come rather quickly, and then this very promising position is just slowly fading. Slowly fading. Which is normal, right? In modern chess.
Yeah.
I mean, he plays very accurately, and he it is nice to see that this tactical awareness is this. I mean, it's very easy to make any simple move here, but he realizes that this one moment when the rook moves from d1 to d1, that there's this move b5, and it's equalizing on the spot. At least that's what I'm
I agree.
assuming here. So we expect knight takes d5 and very equal game. Okay.
What more do we have?
Anything with Magnus?
Yeah, some moves. Yeah, some moves.
Let's see.
Play.
Let us see. Knight c3, knight f5.
Normal.
Rook h e1,
Yeah.
knight to d4, h4. Knight to c2, rook takes e8, and rook takes e8. This is the current position. Yeah, hard to say anything very new. There is a threat though. Knight a3 threatens to win a pawn, I think. But it's not so easy to, not so difficult to prevent that threat. Move like rook c1 maybe. But after rook c1, I'm just wondering now, there's rook e3, right? At least something to consider.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I don't know, but
You're taking c5.
can take on c5. Yeah, that's very strong. That's very strong. Yeah, that's just a very big pawn. So that's no. So rook c1 is one of the ways to deal with it. Probably there are also others, but after rook c1, probably the knight has to go back to e3, d4. I think at this point it's around equal. Yeah, rook c1 is played. Yeah. I think it's around equal at this point. I don't think it's much is happening. Yeah, so suddenly we're in some bit of a quiet.
yeah, we have to take a quick look at Niels.
I was so excited before the break.
Before the game
And
ends.
I don't want to dampen the mood, but
because I play sorry.
yeah, you can go back here. Yeah, so let's then briefly see.
Take this ending again with Niels.
Yeah, so
I got the question, why did he sacrifice a pawn? And the answer is, I'm sorry to say, he dropped it.
Yeah, it's not a sacrifice.
No.
He played so he played g5, he played your move.
Yeah.
Bishop h6, king e7, king g3. He played c3, which maybe looks at first sight a bit weird, but it's actually very normal because that pawn is useless. And you're just getting rid of it, and the bishop gets a bit more scope. But in essence, it just doesn't really matter all that much, I think. I think it's just I mean, he wants to probably go bishop e2, right? To prevent, because ideally white would go h4 here. Let's say after bishop b3, you go h4, you exchange one set of pawns, you bring the king back, you go f4, f5, king f4, you exchange another one, and then you win with the two passed pawns. But after bishop e2, you no longer have that move h4 because it's hanging on 3. There are other ways to do it though.
Yes.
I think e5.
E5, yes.
E5 is one way to do it.
Yeah.
E5 looks very decent. If fe, then bishop takes g5, and you have again two passed pawns. If, let's say, king f7, we can take and go f4, or maybe if you want to be really careful about it, you bring the bishop around and then you play f4. But it's not really needed, I think. Just f4, bishop takes f4, and then pawns start running. So this is yeah,
it's bad.
This is bad.
Yep.
Yeah, just very, very bad. Yeah, so it's not that easy at this point. I mean, going back to Magnus, knight e3
It was played. Yeah.
was played.
Wants to take a c4, I guess.
Wants to take a pawn.
Yes.
Wants to take a pawn.
I have to defend it.
Yes, and you do that with knight e2 maybe, or how do you?
Yeah.
Maybe 92. But knight f5.
Yeah, hitting
a4. G3 maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to look at some active.
I thought about sacrificing the exchange, but it was a bit too
I did one, eh? Well, yeah,
I was hoping to take on
Yeah.
h4 also.
and then like this, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably completely unnecessary, but yeah, no, I don't think it will happen.
No, I don't think it will happen. But you want to do something.
I would like to this
Yeah.
X knight, maybe try to go king c7, knight d7, knight e5,
Mm,
something along those lines. Yeah, and rook e3 of course has to be considered.
mm.
But maybe that's just an empty edit. Maybe that just doesn't really do much. I don't know. Yeah.
No.
But it's hard to imagine much happening here. And also, if even if it's just a waiting move, king d7. It actually black has some ways to improve as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not just why it's definitely not
Like-
one-sided.
No.
For instance, okay, let's say I make a weird move here and here. Even I mean now such things start to become possible when knight comes to c. I don't know.
C5.
I mean it's maybe very bad. I don't know, but there, and I don't really see where white's g4 is not happening. There's no break. Yeah. He's played knight d1. Okay, he's played knight d1.
Knight d2, you can take on g2, maybe.
Sorry,
Knight d2, you can take on g2, maybe.
we played g3, I think. Or did we go? No,
No,
we went 92. Oh, we were blundering a pawn.
Yes.
Ah, nice. Knight takes g2.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's always possible to, even in the simplest of positions,
Yes.
it's easy to blunder. So you played knight d1. Okay, is there a scenario where after knight d1, rook d1, black waits, you go rook e1, you exchange the rooks, and then you start to bring your king in, go g4, and
Try something.
is that something? In fact, this exact position looks slightly scary to me because of the space. Yeah, this looks a little bit scary, right? Maybe it's let's see. So 91. He hasn't exchanged. Yeah.
No.
He just goes 95. Yeah.
I went back.
Yeah, it's a very correct decision, I think. Yeah, because white to go for these simplifications. Actually, he just needs pieces to keep it. So I suppose g3. Yeah, g3 already played, and maybe he's gonna stick the knight on d4. Yeah, or like I said, a move like moving the king and then bringing the knight, because it's f6 knight is also in need of some better square. Yeah, I do like his decision not to exchange on the, because that's very often you play a stronger player, you think, oh, this exchange is closer to the draw. But here I think this could actually, if you play it too passively, it could slowly turn into something. Yeah, because like I said, so let's say king d8, rook e1, rook e1, king e1. Let's say this is endgame. I think it's very, very dangerous if you just start walking in. And then the king joins, and then you win in the end with some beautiful knight maneuver to a5, b6, and that's it. Yeah. No, that's not going to happen, I'm afraid.
We have to take a quick look at Jordan, because
we will.
This game will for sure soon be finished.
This game will very quickly be finished. So, yeah, knight x5 was played, rook a8 was played, queen a8, bishop takes d5, rook d5, knight d5, queen d5, b3. And yeah, what to say?
Yeah, I started to give checks.
Check, and draw. They have agreed to draw. Yeah, just a good game.
Yeah.
What can we say? We thought white was slightly better, but perhaps it was just not much at all. Very, very, very possible. I thought that somewhere around these parts, let's say here, I thought it looks attractive optically, but maybe it's not so much at all. At least he made it. Edokmoes made it look like it was
Very
just,
simple, yeah.
like it's all very easy.
Yeah.
So okay, I think not a result that both are very
Yeah,
very
I think-
disappointed with.
No,
It's
I think that-
normal game.
Yeah.
And this move b5 was very nice. That was the critical move. b5, the equalizer here. All right. So we have
2 games still
two
going.
results
2 results, 2 games.
with 2 games still going. One Niels, who is in big trouble.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah.
He just lost. Yeah.
Yes.
And not lost in a way that you can still get. I mean, White has to make the mistake.
Yeah.
There's basically nothing you can do here
No.
to fight your way back. This is just
But you still don't resign for some reason. You still make
Yeah.
some moves
Yeah.
because you're still hoping for
Yeah.
something.
yes. But what that is also the question. Yeah. Yeah, we said e5. I think. Yeah, e5 is a clean way
Yeah.
to do it. There are probably others. Yeah, kind of like e5, just to start exchanging some pawns and make 2 passed pawns on the king side, and that's it. Yeah, such expectations
Yeah.
ahead.
I think he will be very annoyed, Niels, after the game.
Yeah, no, this is yeah. I mean, I
Mm.
don't want to be too dramatic, but it's the worst way to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the way it happened,
Mm.
basically the opponent got it for free.
Yeah.
A slightly better position from the opening, and then a blunder, and the game
It's over.
is the worst. Yeah. No, it's just he will have to recuperate.
Yeah. He can do that tomorrow because he's playing Carlsen.
Tomorrow he plays Magnus, so that is ideal after
Yeah.
such yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there is really very little to say about this position. That's it's just two connected pass pawns are coming, and that's it.
Yes.
The position would be interesting without the queenside pawns. If we just imagine that these are off the board, then it could get very interesting. Probably a draw. I would say, if it's all on one wing.
Yeah.
The point being that in that case, usually the bishop can sacrifice itself for the 2 extra pawns, and let's say a scenario like let me just very quickly. I'm blundering some pawns now, but it doesn't really matter. A scenario like this. I don't even know how to do it. To be honest. Let me actually do it like this, and then black doesn't play e6 yet, so like this. So this is a typical scenario. So now we have to imagine these ones are gone. These are no longer on the board. Then it's a dead draw.
Yeah.
Nothing to do, because after e6, black is always ready to take on e6. So there's no way to strengthen the position. But the problem is that there are pawns on the board. And that means that white will play e6, so black will wait. White will play e6, black will have to sacrifice the pawn, and okay, then obviously the pawns will drop, and that's the downfall of black's position. And there's nothing to, we cannot make it any. That's the cruel truth.
Yeah.
It's completely lost. Yeah.
But if we don't play e5, what do we do?
If you don't play, he is taking his time, which is, by the way, just a very good thing to do.
Yeah.
Just a very professional thing to do. There's no rush. He has half an hour. He's just taking his time. But let's say you don't play e5. Yeah, let's say you play bishop g7. Preparing e5.
Yeah.
And then I go king e6. Is this winning?
Probably I can.
Because how do you make the 2 passed pawns now? So let's say if you bring the bishop around, I'll wait.
Put it on.
Where do you? E4. Yeah, I'll go here. And then f4 and e5, or
Yeah, probably
Because the problem, of course, is h4 is never an option
No.
because then
drops.
the pawn drops. So in this case,
Bishop, surely.
Sorry.
Pair h4 with the bishop. We have two.
And then you have to bishop f4.
yeah. So
king
you have to do
d2.
then something like, okay, let me do. How do you? So you do something like this, and then, well, let's say we wait. Do something like this, and then bring the bishop here and push h4.
Yeah. Where
Yeah.
two,
So even in the best case scenario, it's still completely lost.
Hmm.
Yeah.
2 pawns
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, we're not gonna save this anymore, I think. No, it's just not. No,
Geir Carlsen,
Carlsen. He has played
g3,
g3
and then king d8.
and king d8. So
Okay.
yeah, that's of course I went king c7,
Mhm.
but that's d8 is of course much more natural, keeping in touch with the rook and also with the e7,
Mhm.
e8 squares. And I guess he is thinking about moving the knight to d7
Mm.
and potentially to e5, or that idea we spoke about earlier. Let's say, what did we do after, in case we wait?
Mhm.
That sometimes maybe there's the knight was it's not even here. It's here it's just 94 and 95. No, it's a completely different position I was speaking about earlier. Yeah, I just don't know what to do with white. I think it's not unlikely that Magnus will just try to shut it down.
Mhm.
I mean, of course, he really wants to win in general, but yeah, he also really if there's nothing to do, then
Then it's time, maybe.
maybe knight f4 or something, and then knight g2, knight e3, maybe slowly, but hard to say. Hard to believe also. Yeah, this is always the most difficult time for commentators, right?
So maybe we
When
should,
the games
maybe
get,
we should bring in Jordan to explain his game.
Shall I make way?
You can do it because you are in the same language group, I think.
In the same language group. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if you wanna.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know.
Even better. Yeah. Yeah. This
Please.
can actually sit here because you have the mouse. I thought you were doing kind of nicely.
Yeah, I checked a lot of lines, but not this one. So that was a little,
Okay.
pity. But
I think it's a Sarana thing, right? He plays it all the time.
yeah,
in-
that's what
in bits and.
Yagis will come in a few minutes, and then he will explain you all the details of the line. But just before, yeah, I kind of remembered up to knight c3, like vaguely at least, and then yeah, he'll show you some lines here. I mean, nothing too much happened, but and maybe
Yeah, I just
here.
liked it optically. It looked
Yeah.
nice, but I don't know what you guys were
I
thinking.
also wasn't so sure, like this pawn can be strong or weak. I saw this b5 coming, but if I want to stop it, I can play like rook c1. I didn't really know like what I'm playing for, but maybe if I get a few more moves, I can play like this and then this. But I
And
don't
if you
know.
would do rook d2 anyway, b5.
Oh no, rook d2, yeah,
It's
b5.
b5, yeah.
Here, I was kind of even thinking about g5 for him. Maybe it's too much, but if I go forward, he goes here. And now it gets very sharp, but of course none of this happened. I can play like f4 and I was thinking about f6. Maybe it doesn't work for black, but
I'm not sure we looked at this, yeah.
yeah, that's always some fantasy.
But it's
variation.
nice. It's
But,
nice. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't like I can also go somewhere else, but I don't really know where to go anyway. He is here, so he'll tell you all about this line.
Yeah, let's see how we should do this. Let's ask the producer. Should we, Jimmy, should we bring in another chair? What should we do? Yeah? So I'll just move over. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, you can take the mouse because you knew the line and everything. So
Yeah, so this b6 was I mean normally the move is bishop d7 here, b6 is just surprised him. And okay, you actually find the best moves here. I mean, if he wants to get the advantage, he should play these moves. It was just very good.
Actually, after you played a6 and I played a4, I just realized you wouldn't play like bishop d7, but you would play like knight c6 or h6 or some move, yeah, but
Yeah,
no one plays bishop d7 anymore, yeah, but okay.
yeah, this is very rare move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had seen
but
it once or twice, but I didn't check it today, yeah.
yeah, you just found the best moves here. I mean, or you just remembered. I don't. Yeah,
Vaguely remembered, but I wasn't like somehow I recalled like the position after knight c3, like that was
yeah,
something I had seen before, and also bishop a8 looked like the just to get out of d5, yeah.
yeah. I think you can also play bishop e3
Bishop
here
e3
to go
here.
knight d2, and the
Mm,
move was something like queen a8. But I mean, I don't remember
yeah, I just
because I mean I have to also prepare to other things. I mean, Catalan is not the line
really I saw that
that's
always play Catalan.
okay. Yeah. So bishop a8, bishop e3.
Yeah, instead of bishop e3, there was also queen e2, which you
Yeah,
explained
queen
me.
e2. Okay. Of course I knew this. c5, dc5. The line goes like this. cb6, queen b6. Okay, this one is like, I mean, 0.3, I guess. And if you go
Yeah,
bishop f6,
but I would never
yeah,
find
and just
Uh-huh.
d8,
yeah,
d4.
it's probably gonna be okay for black on high depth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought bishop e3. The thing about queen e2 is I didn't know, like, let's say you just play nothing. I didn't know, like, I don't want to take on c4 because of b5. I thought maybe. So I
you
just
also want to go bishop
I thought
e3
anyway my
here.
next move is bishop e3. So let's
Mate
play
was talking
bishop.
it,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then he played this move queen c8 after bishop e3.
yeah. Queen c8. Okay, I was thinking queen b8 here, but yes, queen e2, c5, and bishop f4. This is just extra tempo, so I don't want to go queen b8. Yeah, I think what he played was okay. It
Yeah,
was
instead
also,
of queen e2, I was considering some moves like, or even like h3, just to stop knight g4, but it's maybe too deep.
yeah, I think it's too slow. Yeah, c5.
Yeah, and here, like
E-
actually instead of or after queen e2, let's say queen c8, after
Okay.
your move c5 instead of d5. So I play queen e2,
Yeah, here. Okay. Yeah,
c5.
c5.
Yeah, I had some moves like h3 or rook ac1 here, but it's probably not that good.
I take.
Yeah, rook takes, rook c7,
Yeah, rook c7.
bishop f4, rook c5.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw all of this.
No, I wanted to play maybe rook ac1 as an option.
Here.
Yeah, rook ac1. What do you play?
Yeah, I also calculate this. cd4.
Bishop takes?
Oh, you take with the bishop? Okay. I was going to.
Yeah,
And then rook c7.
yeah,
And
that's the I
looks
also
like,
thought it.
I mean, I don't have any problem. Maybe I have advantage. So, okay, I mean, what you played was okay, I think. Takes. So, I mean, first I was calculating bishop d6, but then I thought maybe I can go rook d8 and yeah, queen c4. I can keep my chances to push b3, b5 here. And okay, here it doesn't work. Probably, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you also saw this because of this line. This is just very passive. Yeah, if I go
Yeah,
here,
this would be nice.
yeah. So okay, I played h6 here to go bishop f8 because he always has this bishop g5. So he played bishop
Yeah,
f4.
even if you play bishop d6 here,
Yeah, I mean, I was
but
also okay
I
to
thought
play this.
take rook e1 was my plan at least. And now, at least it's not so easy for you to move. Like now rook 8 d1, I thought. I always have some bishop h3 or a6 is hanging. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Maybe bishop h3 works, maybe not, or queen a6. At least
Yeah, maybe
I'm
you
not
can
risking here, I thought. So
Yeah,
like queen a6, like okay, maybe it's a draw, maybe it's not, but I don't have to like I can just take everything and maybe there's nothing, but
yeah. I mean, it looks like there's
but
nothing.
is there can I go bishop h3 instead of
Okay, rook a7.
I just go back, okay.
Oh wait, you rook e5. I missed this. No, I shouldn't play this.
Yeah, at least I thought I can play a bit like this with no risk.
Okay, why should I play here?
Maybe this is a little better for white, no?
Yeah. Maybe just bishop f8 was the best.
Yeah. And here to play, maybe I should play like some weird move like rook ac1. Yeah, queen b3, I was
Yeah, I saw
asking him after the
rook.
game.
Yeah, rook ac1. I was
Rook
gonna play
e7
yeah
even,
rook
yeah.
a7 because I thought if I put my rook on e8 and queen on b7,
Wow.
yeah, you cannot do anything.
Had some funny moves like queen f1 sometimes, but here you probably
Yeah,
here
okay.
here doesn't do much, but
Yeah, I saw
it's
the
one of
queen
the
f1
one of the
actually.
ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to go here.
Yeah.
And then queen b7
Mhm.
again.
No, maybe the idea is to play some crazy b4, but it's
Yeah.
too much probably.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
Maybe queen
a5,
b3 was
queen b3,
interesting here.
c4. Yeah, that was what I was worried about. Queen a5 and win a pawn, but yeah, we discussed a bit. He said rook b7 here might be good for black.
Yeah,
But okay, let's see. Queen takes a6. Bishop takes
maybe
f2.
it's
King h1.
yeah. Bishop c5.
I don't know. Just during the game, I thought I don't want to enter this against a very young player. Can I take on c4 here?
Um,
Or maybe you just
rook
take on
b3.
b2 and
Yeah.
it's still like
Yeah, very risky.
I mean maybe rook ac1, but I don't know. No, after take maybe
Oh,
here
here?
even. Or maybe maybe it's not an easy position to play.
If you go here, I think I can take this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this knight g4 stuff also. Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
I mean, if you go bishop e5, I'm
And after rook b7, do I have any other moves at all or not? Like here. I have bishop h3 or not?
Oh, you actually have. Or maybe not. Wait, rook king f bishop f2, king f2,
King
rook
f2,
b3.
king e3?
Rook e8. I mean,
Is this even clear if you take on h3? Oh, d8 is
No,
hanging.
a8 is
D8
hanging, yeah.
Okay.
If you play this, I will take this one. And then bishop b6.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't go close.
Okay, you have to go
King
here.
h1, yeah.
And then, okay. I
Think-
think I'm just winning.
Yeah, knight g4
Knight
and
g4, huh?
everything.
Yeah. Okay, if you take knight g4 and
I mean,
yeah, if you go rook d2,
it feels like knight g4 is still strong, no?
queen h4.
Queen h4. Well,
Oh, I was looking something like this.
Mhm.
Just doesn't work.
Okay, yeah, that's yeah. Okay, let's just say that it's probably too risky, yeah. But maybe
Yeah.
it will. And just one question after rook e1, what do you think of g5 on move 20?
Here?
Yeah,
No, when I saw b5, okay,
yeah, of
I
course.
was always okay to make draws. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah, g5 maybe. And if you go,
yeah. The question is, where do I go now? I thought, what? Okay, you have some knight g4 move here first of all,
okay, bishop
or
b3.
bishop.
No, now you can play actually. I mean, some
No,
h4.
wait. Just go back after bishop e3. Instead of knight g4, there was some.
Maybe b5 again.
Yeah, I forgot actually.
But how is it if bishop d2, queen f5? Can you do that? Or so
Bishop-
bishop b3, knight g4, bishop d2, queen
I have
f5.
seen something, but now I forgot somehow. Rook e7, queen f3.
Oh, rook e7, yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe knight
No,
e5.
I was calculating one funny line after g5 to play maybe bishop e5, but it's a bit crazy. Knight g4, f4, but f6. I don't know what's happening. Like maybe I'm just losing a piece, but maybe d6, and somehow I have like some play, like rook 81 next, and I don't know. Maybe it's some rook 81 move or something.
Here.
Yeah, I was just calculating this like for fun, but
Yeah.
Or knight d5 maybe. Or something.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that looks risky for black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I open the engine to see evaluation after g5?
Yeah, it's somewhere there.
Just click
yeah.
analysis. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, okay, g5,
Yeah.
but it's not so bad. G5.
That's-
G5 is, but let's see, G5, bishop E5, knight G4, F4,
What to calculate is actually the best.
B5
Wow.
always the best, yeah.
Wow.
F6 is not.
Okay, let's see this.
Yeah,
Oh, just
H3.
h3, yeah. Easy.
But
I
oh, I just
winning
missed
knight
that.
If you take this, yeah.
I even saw some idea like this actually, but okay, anyway.
Okay, maybe we can analyze this position, this queen b3 move.
Yeah, it's probably, it looked too risky somehow.
Well, I can also play b5 here. Well,
I thought I would have some.
But this one I thought, I mean,
Mhm.
you should be much better here.
Yeah, but
Practically also,
apparently,
yeah.
yeah.
Sure, probably.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, it
Interesting.
looks nice, yeah.
Just rook d7 and then
Rook e1, just
rook
rook
d8.
d8,
Wow.
rook d2, and no, but I think this is practically still
Yeah,
too easy
practically
for
very tough.
yeah,
So okay, bishop f8 was okay, I think.
yeah. Queen b3. Let's see, c4 takes. Bishop c5,
Yeah.
queen a5. Yeah, rook e8. So this is wow.
Oh, you can just go rook d2. Oh,
But it said queen takes h3 is actually not bad because you have
yeah.
knight g4 in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is that you always have this queen h4
Yeah.
after knight g4.
Yeah, so maybe it wasn't, but it's hard to calculate over the board all this.
Yeah, it looks scary, of course.
Yeah, okay, I have to go rook here, but then
Mhm.
it becomes very risky.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
maybe if you would
Alright.
play this, I mean, you have some
Yeah.
big advantage. I mean,
Yeah.
because I can play something like this, and then if you find bishop h3,
Yeah, but
maybe
maybe I
have
would.
serious chances to win.
Yeah. Anyway. I
Yeah.
actually thought Magnus was doing great, but maybe,
Yeah, you want to briefly, can I show you, can you go click on event?
maybe rook ab1 was a
And
bit
then,
rushed or not.
Magnus game. I would like your opinion
I wasn't sure what to do after c5.
about,
Yeah, this
I mean,
looked
I
very
thought
nice.
this looked very nice. But this one I thought was a very
Yeah.
critical moment.
Yeah, it's clear, no?
We were
Some
thinking
rook
that
d1.
dc5,
this DC, we were thinking
Yeah,
that
knight
knight
takes.
d5, a5, that
but
is
knight takes.
knight takes, yeah, rook h d1.
Can I go knight takes a4? Or is it just way too much, like
maybe
c5?
d5.
Knight takes looks more logical. Like rook h1, I can also take on d3 and maybe rook c8 or something. I don't know, or rook c8 straight away.
Yeah, this is more logical, obviously.
Rook hd1.
Okay, you can take an a4.
Maybe c5 or
No, this is just nothing. It says 0-0.
c5 just
just
some
d,
move.
just d5 or no?
Maybe knight d5 or something.
Yeah, knight d5 is good.
Is it possible?
Knight d.
Okay, maybe it's not.
Can you check it? No, it's not
Oh,
bad.
it's
Okay.
possible.
Okay.
Knight e5 or,
Yeah, knight c3. Oh wow.
but takes a knight c5.
So you have to play, I think, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, I think black can push.
Yeah. No, but if white just wants to play very simple, you can take knight takes and you can just take again on c5.
True, yeah. Even this
And
is
now you have
Knight
this,
c3.
yeah,
Yeah.
knight c3,
Yes.
a5, and this square on
Yeah.
d5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not so much, but
I guess this was the critical moment.
Yeah.
Because the d5, it looked like it's just too locked.
yeah, although
I think
let's see.
they're still playing, but
And any woodward is just winning, I thought. Looks
yeah,
very good.
that was a very unfortunate moment actually.
Like the opposite color bishop.
No,
is
there was
just-
you can
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, so at some point a little bit
You blundered.
further. Yeah, you blundered,
Ah,
yeah. So
No, because, I mean, around here, I was thinking that it's like close to +1 here, but
Looks
yes,
very
it's
nice
very
for
unpleasant
white, yeah.
already, but
Wow.
then yeah, so a bit further. King e7, yeah, bishop before and bishop.
oh,
yeah.
he just blundered bishop.
Yeah, that was the moment.
Wow.
They just completely blunders.
No, I
bishop,
guess he
yeah.
needed to go king e8, rook d8, and then try to
Yeah.
hold that one,
But king
which is
is
unpleasant.
also bishop b4, yeah. But anyway, it's unpleasant.
Anyway,
right?
bishop b4.
But okay, you can maybe go rook b8,
Yeah.
some c5.
But I can even anyway play king f2, rook d8, rook g1. and-
Yes, and then you go king f7, and you hope.
I mean,
This
it's
is
probably a draw.
practically very tough. I
It's
mean,
probably a
maybe
draw.
draw, but
Yeah.
just rook g1, h4.
Yeah, it's a bit unpleasant for sure.
Yeah, probably something went wrong.
e4 here already.
Yeah, e4 and g5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I wouldn't go for this. I mean,
No one wants it. Okay.
Yeah, I think
he
I'll.
actually played some bad moves in the opening. I mean, because
Mhm.
usually, I mean, close to equal,
Mhm.
very close to equal.
Yeah, it was a bit unclear to us where it really went wrong, but
Who played this bishop b3? Some Nepo or
Is it not Nihal? Sagan again?
okay? I think it was Nihal Nepo game.
Some Nihal, but he always plays some offbeat stuff like this.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I need to check more Catalan
Yeah.
lines. So.
thank you very much
Yeah.
for
thank you.
coming by and your opinions. Good luck.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks.
All right. That's always nice, yeah?
Yeah.
I think it was they saw quite a lot of things, right?
They do normally.
Yeah, they yeah, very interesting, very interesting
Yeah.
to hear their opinions on
Almost
and we have still one game ongoing. That's the game of Niels. And the game
John.
of sorry, two games, of course.
we take a quick look at Niels.
Yeah, the
They
thing
have
was, I have already mentally
given it
a
up.
little bit
Yeah.
checked out of that game.
Yeah.
Because because of the situation that is on the board right now.
Yeah.
But it is technically still ongoing. So how did he do it? He played e5.
Let me remove the analyze.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's close the engine. So e5 was played.
Yeah.
F takes e5. Bishop takes g5. King e6, king f2. He brings the king to e3, just to not even be bothered by any c6, h4, h5, bishop h4. And I guess he's now preparing, a further. But still, some care, of course, required. But he's gonna. They reach move 40. So he will now get an extra half hour. He will have 1 hour on the clock. He will nicely. Yeah, I just don't see this going wrong for Woodward. Of course.
Did you agree on what the blunder actually was when he went wrong?
Yeah, no, Niels. We just pointed that out. Niels went wrong in. Actually, this is the moment where in this exact position, he played King e7, which is very logical in itself because he wants to exchange rooks. But there's a tactical flaw after King f2 rook did. There's a check on b4. I think this is what he missed because now King moves, rook takes d8, bishop f8. He lost a second pawn, and that was just too much. So that's the end of the game. Yeah. And he is now going to make move 40.
Maybe he will make it.
Well, he has 10 seconds, so he should. And he has played bishop c2. And a wide variety of options here, I think.
So we go to the other game.
Let's see the Magnus game. They have been repeating. We left it off right about here, I think, after King d8. Magnus played knight c3. Arjun played knight e3. And Magnus went back to d1. Knight f5 was played. Knight c3 and knight e3. That's basically what we spoke about. I wouldn't be surprised if Magnus just goes knight d1 here and shuts it down because that's just. We hope, of course, that he makes a move, continues the show, but it's just very hard to come up with anything.
Yeah. So what did he do?
He is thinking. He has just made a move, knight b2. So he's continuing.
He's going. Okay.
He's continuing. This is very, very good news for us. Knight b2. Because we saw it. There are scenarios where white is really bad. I mean, if you get the rooks off and maybe also one pair of knights, then the space advantage can really count for something. So it's not hopeless. I just don't think it's. I guess knight f5 will come now, preventing rook e1 because g3 is hanging. And yeah.
How many moves have they made?
He has played knight f5. Yeah, it's they have 5 more moves to make.
Okay.
And they are Magnus has 3 minutes 40 seconds, but it's not really a very dangerous type of position, I think. I mean, he can shuffle around a bit, reach move 40, and then see if anything is still possible like a move like, I don't know, rook d1.
Yeah,
Just a move.
just waiting.
Just go to move 40, then you get half an hour, and then you can try to, because I don't think much is, well, 97 is an idea, but of course it does allow 94, which is something that's not so easy to do. Yeah, it's 3 minutes, so. Well, he could still go 93, of course, and then he could actually claim at this point with 93, I think.
Yeah, probably.
If he would want to, I don't think he would, but just technically, it's probably because if we go back to this position, this is 1. Sorry, this is 1. This is 1, and then this is 2, and then
If
95. If 93, then it's 3.
Yeah.
If he plays 93, they reach his position for the 3rd time, and yeah, so he's. But he just played a move which basically indicates he wants to continue playing. So I would think he doesn't go knight b2, but yeah, a move like rook d1 is what I still expect. Something along those lines. Just a waiting move. Like, or some. Yeah, if you try to get the rooks off somehow. Something like this. And the rooks off would be a big achievement. But it's not so easy to do. I think that's where his hope is, that he gets the rooks off and then he can start pushing again. One minute. His hand was moving up.
Changed his mind.
Do we have any questions from the chat?
No,
No?
not right now.
We could really use some questions at this point, I think.
Yes.
He has made a move. He has played 93. So he hasn't claimed a draw. He just made the move 93.
Which
and Arjun could now say, well, yeah, he's looking at his score sheet. And that's usually, first you look at the score sheet just to show, like, I know what is happening.
Yeah.
And then you start to try to look at your opponent, try to get some eye contact.
Is this a draw offer or not?
Yeah, he's looking. He knows what's up. Yeah, I wouldn't be overly surprised if he calls it today. Yeah, and they have. Yeah. Clock is stopped.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Yeah, they need an arbiter because this is before move 40.
That's right, yes.
We have the drawing rule. You cannot make a draw.
Yeah, we are pretty certain that this is a 3-fault.
Yes.
They just shook hands.
Yeah, they shook hands. It's
That's a good sign.
That's a good sign. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
only one game still going.
Yeah, no, it was yeah, there was hope, I think, in this game. I really think that on another day Magnus might have just made something. Yeah, again, I'm repeating myself a couple of times already, but I still think this was the moment. This was the critical moment.
Yeah.
And after d5, it got too close, and it's perhaps it was still better, but he didn't manage to. And this DC really looked promising.
Yeah, the way to try.
Have to see how that. Yeah, interesting. So we have one game left. That's between Andy and Niels.
Yeah.
Have you worked with Niels as well? Or because you know him well, I know.
I know, yeah, because he's also from the south of Sweden.
Uh-huh.
So We have met a lot.
Yes, played a lot also maybe.
Yeah, I played him when he was a very small kid.
Yes,
But we
the
have
right
played-
time basically.
Yeah, but also in the Swedish Championship once, and yeah, like 5-6 times maybe. But I know him well because I've been joining him in World European and European.
Of course, as a coach.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Taking care of him when he was a child.
Yes, yes.
And I also had lunch with him today. So
So you knew what he was planning today in the
Ye-
opening, or a little bit?
yes,
Wow. We had inside information.
yeah, he expected, of course, the Catalan.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was what we said, right? That
Yeah.
he definitely Andy, he did some work before this tournament
Yes,
because he never does knight c3 here.
Yeah.
Never goes knight c3. So he definitely I mean, not that this move is very shocking,
No.
but it's and also Niels is ready for it, obviously.
but then he immediately switched to the Catalan when he got the chance after h6.
Yeah, when the pawn came to then he realized that, hey, now I have my Catalan
In another version.
in another version.
Yeah.
And he does like his bishop on g2. Yeah, and it just got unpleasant quickly. It's just like we just looked now with Jordan and Dogmus, and yeah, they were also a bit puzzled by the whole
Yeah.
thing. I also don't think they yeah, it's somewhere around here. Yeah, we were already getting worried,
Yeah.
and it just never really
Yeah, why do you even want to play an ending like this?
yes. No, here it clearly went wrong already. But of course, yeah, and then this moment with bishop b4,
Yeah.
and that's where we currently are. c4 played. Wants to play it super precise.
So what is precise with c4?
I have no idea.
Because I don't
But
understand.
he
Why do we want to play c4?
no, I like that he is not rushing.
Yes.
That is the right that's how you play the end games. He's not in any rush at all. So let's say I go c5 now to fix the weakness. How do you
Let's start with a check.
start with a check? Let's say king e6.
And then push the g4.
Push the g. Yeah, this is possible, of course. Let's say here. I mean, I'm a bit afraid that I'm getting that they're getting blockade, like a scenario like this. I'm a bit afraid of let's say even better take, and then here they're not going very.
So
Actually, here they are with h6. Here they're going.
yeah.
Very much so. So king f5 in that case maybe. And here you have king d3, which is also very, it is just lots. But my point was something like this, that sometimes they get blocked and you just don't really, you have to pass pawns, but they're not going anywhere.
I don't think he's going to push his pawns. I think
No,
planning
I also
bishop d8
yeah
and bishop b6.
yeah. I think he's
Oh.
just
On c5.
yes,
I'll give it a check. I agree.
yeah, king
I
e6,
want to play bishop d8.
d8, yes, and let's say here
King d3.
and back.
I'm not in. Could I?
And maybe
h6. But okay, then it could be the same.
And the thing is, because this is also weak now.
Yeah, and also e5.
So let's say here.
Yeah. How do we?
King f7 is an only move already.
Mm.
And then king e4. It's a lot. Yeah,
It's hard to be enthusiastic, I would say.
King H6. No.
Yeah, it's lost.
Yeah, we're really trying here.
Yes.
I mean, it's not for lack of trying.
No,
We're really trying. But sometimes, yeah, position is just what it is.
yeah, too bad position.
So let's say I don't push the pawn to
Yeah.
c5. I'll go bishop d1, or maybe bishop. Let's say immediately bishop b3.
Mm.
Because if king d3, we have that same thing where we attack we back and forth.
I try
h6 or
yeah.
if bishop c4, bishop takes e5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we have 3 connected postponed.
Yeah, so I'll go here. You go g5 or
Yeah.
can we blockade 3 or it's a lot, huh?
I think it's too many. The problem is also there are still pawns on the other side.
Yeah, how do we even do this? Bishop g8. Let's just for fun.
Yeah.
See
F4.
king d4. It's again one of those cases, by the way, that if this were removed,
And
it
then
would be more interesting.
yes. But now we
Maybe even not winning. What do you think? Let's say we remove the pawns. We cannot, unfortunately, but we remove them. And I'll go here and I'll put the bishop here and I just wait. Is this lost? I guess you can do something like bishop f6,
put the king
e5,
and
then f5. Huh?
Yeah.
And that breaks the bishop f5, h7, and then it's broken.
Yeah. We still have 1 pawn left.
Yes. Yeah, so even that, not entirely surprising, I would say. Not entirely surprising.
So
He has made a move. He played
played bishop b3.
bishop b3. He has played bishop b3.
Yeah, and then
we have some moves. Okay,
yeah.
h6.
Actually, we have the
Bishop c2. We have your line.
yes. So we have this line.
Oh wow! But bishop e5.
But
King
no.
e5.
F4, F5.
F4, king f6. F5. Oh, he's going for the beauty prize. Wow, this is a very romantic way of finishing the game, huh?
King F7.
Yeah, he just wants to go king f4 and push all the pawns. Yeah, it's definitely winning, but interesting. I wouldn't even. Yeah.
So this is what's coming now. Yes, F4.
Beautiful.
Mm.
Beautiful.
King F7 only move, I think.
Yeah. So currently on the board, bishop e5, king e5, f4.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to go to f6 because king e6 makes no sense, I guess. So king f6, and now very important actually, I think, to go f5.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the bishop comes back to h7, and it's probably still lost. But yeah, is it even? Yeah, it's just hope. Well, bishop h7, f5, king g5, maybe is yeah. So f5 is in f5 is happening, and now we cannot magically transport that bishop. And I mean, bishop b3, c5, bishop g8, but c5 is not forced.
No, we play with
and even here,
yeah.
it's also even this is
it's very bad.
Yeah, it is all very, very bad.
Bishop b3, we play.
Yeah, no, he just this is on the board right now. He just found a very nice way of finishing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does it fast. he's a good calculator in general.
Yeah, also quite
I
good
noticed that in
bullet
Viking as well, that
yeah.
he just calculates quickly, accurately. But this is okay at this level. That's of course pretty straightforward.
Yes.
But nevertheless, it's nice. Yeah. So again, King F4 will come, then G5, and they will just march. So let's say if Black waits, King F4, Bishop C2.
G5 without King 8 and F4.
Yes,
Yes.
could be. But yeah, could be. Yeah, there's no.
Yeah.
You could start with G5, but it's not even needed. I think. King F7, G6.
I resigned.
He has resigned. Yeah, because this is actually happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is the pawns have become unstoppable. H7,
King G5.
F6, F7, and yeah, one of them is going to queen. Nothing to do.
No.
Yeah.
All games finished.
All games finished.
So what did we?
Very quick day.
Yeah,
Right.
two draws and 2 wins.
Yes, and a bit unfortunate, I would say.
Yeah.
How the two, I mean, Zuzina knight d4. Very unfortunate. Niels, of course, missing bishop before bishop f8. So he will have a chance to bounce back tomorrow.
Yeah, White against Carlsen
White
tomorrow.
against Carlsen.
Yes.
That's going to be, of course, a very big game. And
what more do we have?
yes, let me take the games actually.
What more do we have?
At Dokmus Erik Gaisi, Grandelis Carlsen, as we said, Abdusattorov Woodward, and Jordan van Vrees against Zuzina. Same place, same time.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, we'll be here.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. What more can we say? It's
thank you for today, we can say.
Yes, thank you for joining us, and see you all tomorrow.